Does it suck your dick too for that much?
See the symbol that looks like headphones?
I do it.
100% wrong, hero. Trying to find my Uncle Dad. He just totally fucking lost it.
What I need to know what the assignments were.
Punch yourself in the balls 3 times and write about it. That's your assignment.
It felt
for
like
next
it,
class.
but I don't know if you'd know the difference. You wouldn't have felt it.
You don't want to be known as a dirty cocksucker.
I don't speak full artart.
What an idiot.
Like when I pull shit out of my ass and we end up with a show.
Something Death Star. Something anti-Disney hero piece of shit.
I'll suck you into my world. Wait, that didn't sound right.
All right, enough flicking the bean there, Chief.
I make fuck every night. I'm just kidding. Don't clip that.
It looks like an iMac fucked R2D2, and that's the result. Train coming! Yeah! Here we go. What's up? What is up, Laggin Out Legion? This is Laggin Out Live, and we're talking about Werther's Original because we are that old. We were talking
Yes.
about that before we went on the air. So go ahead and finish your thought, Mr. Hero.
Yes, well, fucker. Put me on the spot. But no, seriously, like nowadays you mentioned Werther's Originals, and I think most younger people don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about.
Right?
Probably not.
And you're right, Oni, that shit is like crack.
She is the Scotch tape that brings Lagging Out together. Please welcome Blacklight Oni.
Hey, please. Let's sugar rub some cherries, as my wife would say.
And we're using Streamlabs, and apparently it's crappy. He is the beautifully bearded bastard. He's a little under the weather today, so he needs a lot of the support in the chat. Please welcome our local IT guy, Hero.
Yo.
We're all dying.
He is the Cliff Master. He's also the only.
I've never seen him do that.
He's the only host that runs at 60 frames a second. Please welcome Soda. Oh my god,
That's awesome. Break it down, Soda. let me get a beat going.
Oosh, 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 oosh. Dark Nova says, I wouldn't say Scotch tape. She's more Gorilla tape. I would agree. And of course, I am the chieftain. And I'm in a very... I'm the hostess with the mostest. Face made for radio. And we get a...
what?
A
Resub?
Oh, wow. Soda with the sub. And also, guys, I brought down the hype train, so it's a little bit easier to hit. Because you said it was kind of Not helpful, to put it really hard. Giggity.
Yeah.
She said.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Goody.
So the hype train,
God.
it will be initiated, hopefully, very easily this time. And I didn't take out my headdress because it hasn't been hit in a long time. So I figured I'm not taking it out this time because no one's gonna tip that. Don't do it, Badger. Badger doesn't count. But yeah, everyone's a little banged up this week, a little under the weather, tired. Long week for everybody, I would say. I just had surgery again. I had 4 more lipomas removed. That's 28 total fatty tumors removed from my body.
Jesus.
So I'm a little bit lighter, I guess. But yeah, I'm loving Oni's hair though. Like,
Thank you.
it's
Yeah, I dig
fucking kick ass. It looks
It's
so
a little
good.
rough. What happens when
it's
you
good.
destroy it? No, you should see it. It's really not healthy. That's why I'm using this leave-in conditioner.
Oh,
By the
okay.
way, highly recommend.
Looks
Their
good.
shampoo and conditioner is good too.
I like
so.
it.
Please
Also missed
sponsor
a
us.
spot, but no one's going to see that, and it's going to be red and orange anyways. So who cares?
Yeah, I might go. I've been flirting about going silver. I'm not sure if I will yet though. But
Do it.
But
Just
yeah,
fucking do it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the news, and I asked Hero, like, hey, Mr. Hero, can you please do like some of the slides this week, because I'm like all cut up and stuff, and I got all these incisions and stuff, and he's like, no problem, Chief. You're such a nice guy, even though I feel like shit. I'm not gonna tell you I feel like shit, but I do appreciate you doing that, so thank you so much, Hero.
Yeah, no problem. There's actually been, ironically, after we did the slides, there's actually a lot of shit that just popped up in the news over the last
Right?
2 days.
I was just
Like,
like,
what
oh
the
my
fuck?
God. My dad called me and he's like, you're doing the show tonight? He's like, what do you do it to? I go 8 to 12. He's like, oh my God, you do a 12-hour show? I'm like, yeah, we have like 20 topics, and then I have to cut them down because they want to talk about every topic. so I'm a pleaser. I'm so afraid to cut stuff out that they're like, no. And like, then I misinterpret someone saying like, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about it. It's like, I don't have a particular, I don't care. I'll talk about anything except for Amber Turd. But
Except you do.
Well,
I do that under protest because I get outvoted. So But
well,
yeah.
the good news is this whole week has been a bye week in the courts. Something about a pre-existing obligation of the judge, but ironically, as far as that whole case goes, they left off on a Friday with Amber being, I would say, 90% done with her testimony, and during the last hour of her testimony, she made a mention that, in my opinion, is a fatal flaw or a fatal error for her case, where she described an incident where she protected her sister, quote unquote, from being pushed down the stairs, and she compared it to a rumor that she heard that Depp had pushed Kate Moss down the stairs when they were dating, and that rumor has never been ever once corroborated, validated, or anything. So
it was
when
confirmed, actually.
Was it? Because I haven't seen anything. And when she made mention of that, you could see Depp laughing and his lawyer doing a fist pump, like
The fist
on the
bump was
stand.
Great.
Or
That was
not
great.
not on the stand, but it was like he just yes. So, like, if that's ever been confirmed, me personally, X to doubt. But it opens, first of all, it opens the door for them to call her in for a testimony, and second, it opens the door for like testimonies for previous relationships of Depp. And plus, this whole week, Depp's team has a whole fucking week to prepare a bulletproof line of questioning.
So much for not talking about the case this week.
It's starting back up on Monday. So
I know.
2 more weeks.
I mean, play
and
with
I
your
know
own age. That girl's half his age.
I get that. I understand that. But I just, once again, I'll harp on the idea that I think this is a golden opportunity to bring light to male victims that have been getting pushed to the wayside and screwed over by false allegations over the last however many years. Like I said before, the dude could lose the case tomorrow and he'd just cry himself to sleep on this big old pile of money. But really, what matters is the fact that he's representing male victims. Just a moment.
Okay, so moving on. It's shit break time. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably tied to pizza, right? Oni, pizza. It's pizza time for the kid.
No, it's biographer.
Pizza.
It's usually pizza time. You're supposed to say yes, absolutely, chieftain.
Yes, absolutely, chieftain.
That's a no. All right,
the
it's
fuck?
gonna take an hour and a half to get back to that shot now. Yeah, Streamlabs. Come on, Streamlabs. Come on,
Trust me, no one wants
Streamlabs.
to look at me longer than they fucking have to. They don't need
Come
to be
on,
tortured.
there we go. So if you like our content, please be sure to follow us and put on your notifications so you never miss an episode of Laggin Out Live. And if you love it so much, please tell your friends. And also, please help our buddies for Cigars for Warriors. Donate your cigars and or video games today. You can drop off your cigars or video games at any of the centers allocated in the lower 48 states. To find out where they are, go to cigarsforwarriors.com. I can also provide a link in the chat if you guys would like. So I'm going to drop that in there for you, because that's what Abs told me to do. So yeah. So make sure we have actually 2 veterans on staff. So we are big supporters of the military, because ever since Vietnam, everybody feels guilty. So everyone has to support the military.
Right.
When my father gets spit on from coming home from Vietnam, has paved the way for the veterans today to be more appreciated. So thanks to my dad for that.
Props to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a question real quick before we ask our trivia.
Okay.
I got a question for Actinova.
Okay.
Wait for a second. Hey, Actinova, you're from Australia. I gotta ask, how serious is your government about prosecuting Miss Heard?
Nova, you there? Nova?
It's a 30-second delay. So by the time he gets it, reads it, processes it, takes a dump, and comes back, that's when we'll get the answer. But here's a little hint on some of the topics we're talking about today as we're waiting for that response. So the trivia is going to be a little bit quicker. There's only one question this week. So what famous actor has been in 2 alien-based movies? So it's just something to think about later. It could be quite a few, but we're looking for one specifically. And you will see that in Camper's Corner later today. First topic. Of course, I pulled an audible here, like everyone had their topics, and then I said, you know what? I want to talk about this. Cobra Kai Season 5 is coming out.
Ooh. 5 seasons
Yeah, wait.
for something that started on YouTube. I find that
crazy.
Amazing.
It is amazing. It is huge, and that chick in the top right-hand corner is hot. That's why I had to put her in there.
I'm going to pretend you're not talking about me.
Oh, yeah, you too.
Yeah, I love that show.
No.
So here's the Netflix official teaser copy. Following the shocking results of the All Valley tournament, Terry Silver is expanding Cobra Kai's empire and trying to make his no mercy style of karate the only game in town. With Kreese behind bars and Johnny Lawrence setting karate aside to focus on repairing the damage he's caused, Daniel LaRusso must call on his old friend for help. Cobra Kai Season 5 premieres September 9th, only on Netflix. So, I'm more of a Miyagi-Do guy.
Netflix has been sucking.
What's that?
I said good because Netflix has been sucking balls.
Yes, they need to hold on to this gravy train as long as they can. So has anyone ever watched Cobra Kai? Hero, we'll start with you.
I have seen bits and pieces. I haven't actually sat down and watched it.
I would strongly suggest you kind of binge watch it. I think you get into it if you like 80s stuff. Stupid question, but Blacklight Oni, have you watched Cobra Kai?
No.
No, it's something that you might like as well. I think it's hokey, it's funny, and if you like if you like me, you like Johnny Lawrence because it's kind of like the same nerdisms that we have. But he's a lot more stupid. He played the bully in the original Karate Kid.
Do not tell me someone is stupid because that makes me not want to watch it.
Oh no, it's silly stupid. You'll like it. It's funny. He's just one character out of many. But Soda, you watch Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai is awesome.
I love it.
Cobra Kai.
I
do love the nostalgia. The nostalgia
I do.
brings me back to.
I think that's probably one of the main reasons why I would really enjoy the show is because it's a show based nostalgically off of the movies, and I'll be completely honest, I loved all of the Karate Kid movies, even the ones that were not good.
Like
I don't know how else
were
to
the
explain it.
remakes? Did anyone-
Well, the one that I'm referencing is I think it was the third one, the Karate Kid, where it was about the girl. Like supposedly that one didn't do all that well.
There is no bad Karate Kid. What's wrong?
The third one was when LaRusso actually became Cobra Kai for a little bit. The second one was about the Japanese girl when he was in Japan.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Wow, I was like, wow. She was like when I watched the second one, I think I was around the same age as everyone there. I'm like, wow, that Japanese girl is crazy hot.
She was.
And then she's in like season 2, like all grown up, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened to her?
Hey, Ticker.
It's like going back to the high school reunion. You're like
Ticker.
the hot cheerleader
She
chick.
wasn't
and then-
horrible, but it was, she didn't age well.
No, she didn't age well.
Well, no, I wasn't talking about the
Welcome, Ticker.
Japanese girl. I was talking about specifically the American girl that, trained under Miyagi during, like, she went to Japan and it was some, yeah. I don't remember
that was
which one.
that was 3, I think. That was
See?
the blonde chick. It
the
wasn't,
blonde girl.
Yeah, well, that wasn't Karate.
Yeah,
Kid,
I guess it wasn't that good. But
I don't think it was
enjoyed
called Karate Kid. It was called something else, I thought.
It was called The Next Karate Kid, if I remember.
Yeah, that's
correctly.
it. Yeah.
Is that?
And
Oh,
I even actually liked the remake one. Like, I thought that was okay. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was all right.
you liked it with Jackie Chan?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
It wasn't technically karate. He was teaching Jalen Smith kung fu, which kind of like defeated the whole purpose of calling it the Karate Kid.
Wow.
So I was like,
Okay.
no.
How
that's
many
not
people
accurate.
actually knew that is my point.
I knew that. I don't know if Oni's raising her hand, but I knew that.
I'm not saying anything. I felt that it would be stupid for me to say anything
Oh, okay.
Why would it be stupid for you to say
Why?
anything?
because it's expected for me to say that.
What?
Why?
Because Jackie Chan literally is a master of kung fu and has been for
Right.
decades.
I will.
But it's like
will not.
So-
argue that.
I thought he was like I thought he was a part of a Chinese dance crew.
He
Like
probably
the toughest.
was. But the thing, well, his dad was, I think I might be getting him mixed up with Bruce Lee. I apologize. They kind of,
Oh,
with their theater background, it kind of blends together. But I'm pretty sure his
right.
parents were like opera singers, or one of his parents was from the opera. but he learned martial arts and he does his own stunts, which has also destroyed his fucking body.
Right.
God,
Oh,
Ticker.
hang
Oh,
on.
yeah, no.
Ticker says that if they touch the Breakfast Club, I'm gonna kill someone. Okay, maybe not kill somebody, but I'm sure gonna make them feel it when I step on their foot.
Yeah, they're redoing the Breakfast Club. That's already been redone.
Just letting you guys know, one of my friends is in the chat, and he's like, I don't want to interrupt you or anything. I'm like, it's a fucking chat.
Yeah, it's a chat. Interrupt. It's fine.
That's
what the chat is for.
I want to see if it's the same gamer tag as, or gamer handle as his Discord.
Let's see. I want to see that first time chat pop up. Let's go. If you make something, make it at least good.
You get to do drill and you get to be in a fucking hotel, asshole.
There's nothing you can say worse what I have already. Okay,
oh, did you say that? Did you see that Angry Cops and Nico Ortiz did a collab? Little YouTube Shorts collab. Oh,
Oof.
Where's Noah?
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. This is the trailer. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh.
That's why it's doing that. My bad, guys.
Nope. Thank you, Amor. Amor0706.
Is that Oni's friend?
Did you say more?
Amor.
Hey, more. Amor.
Yeah, that's that, buddy.
Today is a turning point at Cobra Kai. Our competition has closed up shop. And the only thing better than a full dojo is a whole valley of full dojos. Come join us.
This is what we're up against. I know firsthand that Silver isn't afraid of putting kids in harm's way. And that's why I have to take him down.
You're playing with fire, Danny boy. And I am gasoline.
How could you take me down to Mexico and not mention we were coming to get Miguel? Do you even have a plan?
Of course I do. I'll ask around if anyone saw Miguel.
That's the big plan.
We all get shit wrong sometimes, but if you own up to your mistakes, you always have a shot at making things right.
Hey, we're not
So hot.
friends. We never will be.
There's only one way to end this. You have to cut the head off the snake.
Badass.
I told you not to play with fire.
Hey, whoa, no, I didn't mean literally cut his head off.
Fucker.
Okay, I think I got a cool new intro for us next week. I'm just kidding. Welcome, Amor. But yeah,
It's making you sound like you're saying love.
Right?
I mean, cattle runs together. Amor.
Amore. That's amore.
Yo quiero
Oh, I
hacer
fucking hate that
amor.
song.
When the moon hits your eye, you take the headphones right off, and there goes Oni. There's a clip.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah,
And he breaks into
that looks
dancing.
so good. Go ahead.
Oh, somebody got muted mouth.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Anyways, out 2 minutes. Anyway, like you can actually do stuff to affect the chat, like muting a mouth for 2 minutes. Who's going to? Which someone actually initiated. So
He was joking, though.
oh, okay. You can tell us to have a drink of water because sometimes we forget to drink water. And changing Soda's avatar for 5 minutes. You can change to any character. Change the color of my background. The Ewok song, which is one of our VIP's favorites. There's also making me wear a cowboy hat for 10 minutes. And a custom topic where you can actually have a stop on the topic and move to another one of your choice. And then, of course, 10,000. Just to like drop 10,000 because you're fucking cool. There's also other ones that you can. I will be quiet in a minute, but there are other ones that you can actually pay for with bits, and that's in the menu below. There's an elite mute-a-mouth, which actually silences one of the hosts for 7 minutes. And there's also make Chieftain wear the hot, sweaty headdress, which hasn't happened in a while, thank God. But I don't have that near me, so I'd have to go get up and get it. So I seriously doubt anyone's going to do that. But it's not even near me, so
Do it.
that's pretty good. So they're not going to do it because they haven't done it in 6 weeks. But now I say that someone's going to do it, right?
Yep,
But yeah,
I think that's exactly why he's saying it. But you know.
Hey, now I can actually.
Thank you,
dance,
Badger,
so-
for the 5 biddies. I don't own those gray shorts anymore, but that's cool. All right, thank you for the bits. Starting off this right, and we'll try to get this hype train going tonight. First subject that I cannot talk about, so as soon as the subject starts in, I'll be muted for, 2 minutes? So here it is, guys. It's Square Enix. Will Sony buy them? And Chief is officially muted for 2 minutes.
Oh. Okay. So this is a rumor I've been hearing for a couple of weeks, and I didn't really give any thought to it because I thought it was just that rumor mongering. But
oh, Nova was just kidding. Okay,
that's what I said.
Oh, sorry.
But to be honest, I've started seeing some credibility to it. It should have really sparked some attention, more attention than it got when they sold off a lot of their Western divisions like Crystal Dynamics and all that. And when they sold off all those properties, the rumors have it that Square was trimming some fat so that Sony could buy them. Well, we all know that the big developers and the big studios have been buying up all these other studios lately, like Bungie, freaking 343 and a Blizzard and a couple of the others. But now, I don't know, Square Enix, I think that's a solid acquisition. They've got a lot of historically really good titles, really good properties, but as I understand it, they haven't been doing that well lately. But they are far, far from being, dead weight.
I remember when Square Enix used to be called Square Soft, and they were based in Hawaii.
Yep.
That was back in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's been so many acquisitions of Square, or iterations of the before-mentioned name, that if Sony does pick them up, we've been talking about consolidations of streaming services before we went on the live today. But, I mean, it kind of relates to what we're talking about here with Square Enix and Sony buying them. And it's how the market expands and contrasts depending on how the economy is and how basically you make money. If there's money to be made, then yes. But if they acquire that, it will kind of put them in that competition. Remember, we were talking about, was it Microsoft acquiring some other company? I mean, it's going to add to their catalog of games, which I don't think will be a bad thing, because I think there's enough gaming companies out there that there's still going to be some healthy competition. It's not like Twitter, where it's like you have Twitter, you have Truth, and you have like Snapchat and stuff like that. You have like, like that. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Especially with the companies. Like I was telling people before, I'm a game developer and I'm game testing for a company. I can't tell you who yet, but I never heard of them, and I looked them up. I'm like, oh wow, they do some good stuff. I've never even heard of their stuff, and their stuff is really good. And then there was another company that I applied for and got immediately rejected, and I was just like, all right, you cocksuckers, this is the second time these bitches rejected me right off the bat. So I kind of got triggered. With this game developer. I'm going to try not to mention the name of the game developer or the person, but this person, this particular person, I work with them at Disney, and they have no art experience, and they're a fucking prick.
Oh god.
And I looked up who actually runs this company, and it's the prick. So, and I was just like, oh, that's why he rejected me, because he can't recognize talent. That's what it was. So I'm like, oh, so fuck you. I hope your company fails, and you're a piece of shit. You know who you are. But yeah, I'm gonna clip that. But yeah, Square. I don't think it's a bad thing. What do you think, Oni?
I don't.
No, go ahead, Hero.
Go ahead, Hero.
Okay. So just a little thought here. I think this. I think you're completely 100% right that the acquisitions are going to be continuing. I think it's a thing that's happening across the entertainment industry. All the consolidations as a whole, it's a lot bigger than just one industry. Streaming and game development, it's really just entertainment as a whole. They're acquiring each other and they're consolidating. But go ahead, Oni.
You really feel cheap.
I love you too, Unisol. Thank you for stopping in and taking a break of Destiny 2 to come in to watch our show.
Hi, Unisol.
Love you, Unisol.
We appreciate you.
I forgot there was
Star Wars buddy.
Oh, he said something on Twitter. It's like, does anyone ever read this? And I'm like, yes, I read it all the time, and I always like it. You guys, I don't know if anyone ever on Twitter sees that, like when I do that. It's like, is anyone ever watching me like tweet? I'm like, yes, I am, Unisol. Oh, he's taking a break from grinding on Destiny 2. Okay.
And then he follows up with not. But yeah. Input.
Input from the other two hosts.
Sony's getting awfully big.
Awkward silence.
I
Soda.
just heard somebody was getting big. What?
Who's getting big?
I don't know.
I literally just said Sony's getting big.
Oh, Sony's getting big. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that first part.
And I don't pay attention? What?
Yeah.
I don't care if anybody buys Square Enix as long as they don't fuck the company up.
Well, they probably will because it's Sony and their movies are not known for being fucking quality, so.
That's true.
Don't hope and pray.
Yeah.
I mean,
Square Enix has so many unused IPs that they haven't fucking used in a decade plus. Looking at you, Parasite Eve, because the last game they made was not a Parasite Eve game.
I'm looking more at Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Don't fuck those two up.
Oh yeah. Thing is that I don't trust Sony. They're getting so big, and
I hate Sony, honestly.
You know why they're failing PlayStation in the fucking country they come from. That's talent in the worst way. So don't hope for success. Maybe get your games while they last and book it.
Yeah.
Come on, 4-shot. There we go. Only have to hit it 50,000 times.
Well, I think I think you do have some valid points, though. I would argue that the movie statement might be a little off, but only because they've had some really good, like, knocked out of the park heavy hitters over the last year. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah, that's good.
The Spider-Man.
What's Spider-Man?
Who? What? Who? What?
But given that both mediums play in using a deficit, so you hope that you recoup the money and profit after you invest in it, I'm wondering which one might bankrupt them first.
Apparently neither, because Afterlife came in so far under budget that when they started posting profits, it was week 2, which is unheard of in general. Plus the Afterlife, I don't actually know what the box office came in at, but
what?
Hey, what's up, Enough? That's my buddy. But like
You
Ghostbusters
spelled enough
Afterlife.
wrong.
That was kind of the
Just
idea,
kidding.
I'm sure.
Welcome
excuse me.
to the chat.
But I think Afterlife came in so far under budget that when they were posting profits, they were banking it after week 2. And then freaking Spider-Man came in at 1.8 billion in the box office. It almost hit 2 billion.
Damn.
And
This is the
this
greatest
is in the
superhero ever created. That's
I know
why.
it sucks.
and this
but-
is
No,
this
what sucks
is,
that he's
you
from
know,
Astros.
this is also considering the fact that they were operating under the pandemic, quote unquote. They've been loving to throw that excuse out for the box office for the last 2 years, even though they've proven that the box office can recover if they just stop doing the day and date release of streaming and theaters. But I digress. I just Sony has had a great track record when it comes to their Japanese titles. Not so much with as many of their Western titles, but they have some really good Western titles. Can't deny it.
Well, it doesn't really matter now.
I
Square
just
Enix
want to.
or Sony.
I just want to like get the chat like behind Hero. Hero is battling a bug, so can we just get a "I love Hero" from everyone in the chat because we really appreciate him being here under the weather, and of course Oni too. She's not 100% today, so let's get a "I love Oni" and "I love Hero" in the chat, please,
No,
because they are
I'm fine.
fucking
Thank you.
warriors.
Warriors.
We'll just put F.
Yeah. F in the chat to pay respects.
F in the chat to pay some respect
How
to these
about,
guys. These guys are warriors.
Oh wait, I hit an extra.
I know I appreciate them, and I tell them a lot. I don't think it really
Mostly
sinks in.
Oni.
I
What?
think it's mostly when I talk, it's wah, 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 but I appreciate these guys. They do so much work. Everyone does so much work on the show to make it look so good and all the topics. So they are really good, and it's a great team effort at the staff. So I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's in the chat watching us on a Friday night. You guys could be other places, but you're here with us, Florida idiots. We love you guys.
There's Badger
So
again.
So thank you so much.
Just to clarify, Oni, Unisol says, I love you both, but mostly Oni.
Oh, thank you.
I think Oni's like the most popular host on the show. Like she'll never
that's-
admit it, but like even like the people coming in, they're like always charmed by her. So I think it's always a good thing. She doesn't take compliments well, but she makes a huge impact on the show, and we appreciate her. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. I love you.
We love
You're
our
a great
Oni.
person. Great person.
He is.
Shout out to the lurkers, by the way. Streamlabs
Shout
might
out
be
to the
doing the
lurkers.
shout out for us, but
Much
hey,
love.
shout out to you guys.
If you want to tab us and put the volume up just a little bit for us to get a view, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Just a scotch.
If you're not awesome, but I don't know how to tell you because I'm shy. I think you're awesome, but I don't know how to tell you because I'm shy. Well, Ticker, thank you so much. I actually was talking about you to one of my students, and if we say your name too quick, we're always concerned it's going to sound like a racial slur. So we always articulate your name as clearly as we possibly can, so that way we don't get flagged. Because I think Hero said it once, and he said it so quickly, and I'm like, ooh, it kind of sounds like something else. So we always want to make sure we articulate.
Yeah, see, Ticker, I've known you for years. I never thought of that. So
Yeah.
I think you were like the tiger, you know, like Tigger the tiger. So.
Yeah. I agree, by the way. As far as the Square Enix thing goes, I'm done with it, I guess. But I agree. As long as they don't fuck things up for Square Enix, any of their properties, I think it's great. There were some concerns I had when they did the Final Fantasy VII Remake. There was some concerns with the censorship they pulled off, but I went back and played the game, and I think it played very awesome.
It's just a Square Enix reel.
Oh,
I'm just playing like background. I'm just adding some atmosphere to the
man,
dialogue.
they always do some amazing work, though.
This stuff looks so beautiful. It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's crazy.
They do
I've
have
always
a lot
loved
of.
them. Even back in the PlayStation 2 days, this stuff was like way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This looks so good. It's amazing how depth of field like can add such depth to a. It's like, oh, I'm gonna add fog and depth. Oh my god, what the hell's wrong with her?
That's a Ningyo, which looks more like a
yeah.
Hanya or Unreal.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Spirits,
they're
bad spirits.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my god, sweet Jesus! It's like Nikki Crow's doll. It's like,
Yeah,
oh my god. what the fuck?
Nicky's house right there.
Well, you'll like to know this. There's a ceremony in Japan with Shinto tradition where you can take your dolls that no longer serve a purpose or that you don't wish to have, or maybe they're broken, take them to your local temple, and they'll basically give them a small funeral, send them off on a little boat.
Really?
Yep.
That's adorable.
Actually.
But some of them I really don't feel like need to have a send off because I'm pretty sure a lot of them are haunted.
Well, that's the whole reason why.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Actually, given that type of, the design is probably, I mean, aside from obviously being based on spiders, which there is a Japanese spider demon called Jorogumo. It also looks very much like a puppet, because some of the Japanese puppets get really intricate. There's actually a show right now going on in Japan of Spirited Away, all puppets with people.
I don't know, but I'm liking that chick.
Oh yeah, she's one of those. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. I don't remember what that's called. It was.
It's like you're
a
dead,
type
bitch.
It's a type of ninja that uses freaking thread to kill their foes. There's an actual name for it. I just don't remember what it was called.
That's pretty cool. Oh.
Tiger string?
Oh, hello.
Tiger string? I don't know. It's pretty hot though.
What the fuck?
Ah, Frost.
Oh, she's hot too.
Spirit.
Make out.
I knew he was gonna say
Do
that.
it. Do it. Do it. You're so close. Oh, they might.
It's always a tease.
Oh, they blow each other up the stairs. Nah, fuck kissing.
All right.
I don't
Next
know, but
topic.
that was cool. Oh, yeah.
He needs a cigarette.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Maybe a cold shower.
Cold shower, yeah.
Yeah.
So
There you
this
go.
was something that actually I heard in the news as well. That was actually brought up. They are discontinuing the what was it? The iPod.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, iPod. So if you still have an iPod, like store it. It might be worth money in 20 years. So just like the
And to the
original-
bastard who stole mine, don't think I forgot about you.
Oh shit.
No, that was a gift from my Obala-chan in 8th grade.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Fucking fire drill happened and the bastard fucking stole it from my cubby in band.
You're dead.
Yeah, I'm
man.
still bitter about that shit.
You're dead, man.
How do you really feel? Wow. But yeah, did anyone have an iPod? I
think
know
I had a
Oni
knockoff.
had one and it was stolen.
Obviously.
But
Well,
I
it was the
never had
iPod
one.
Touch 2.8. So it was the one where it was the iPod Touch. That
Yeah.
had the first one that had buttons on the side though.
okay.
And then Badger had just bought me a little devil case for it.
I don't think I ever
Yeah,
owned
so-
an iPod. I think mine were all knockoffs.
He had the Zune.
Yeah, I was poor.
Then so my dad actually had like first gen iPod, like with the swirly circle thing, the chunky thing.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, a better one came out, and he was rather pissed that he's like, "Can I return this? Because you guys just came out." No, they're like, "No." It's like, "Fuck you." So I used that for a while after my iPod got stolen. By the way, it was a gift. It's not like my It's not like my family could afford all this shit all the time, bastards, let alone ever. So to make up for it, and I felt bad because I'm like, well, I should have had it on me, and my parents were like, it was a fire drill. You're supposed to leave the building. How are you supposed to expect that someone's going to look through your stuff? That's fucked up. On them, not me. So I convinced and asked if I could have a PSP. So they got me a PSP instead. I still have them too. So yay!
Yeah,
So Sony killed that too, bitch.
Sony. So she has some unearthly animosity towards.
So if you still own his iPad and one of your testicles fell
iPod.
off, now you know why. iPod.
Yeah, now
sorry.
you're fucked. Yeah.
Dishonor upon you. Dishonor upon your family.
Hey, pox on your family.
I don't plan on going back to that
did-
state anyway. It's sad for family, so who cares?
I did have an iPod. What was it? The Pocket, the Mini. I don't know. Little,
Yeah,
There was
the
the
little
mini,
tiny one.
the shuffle, the touch, classic. Video, I think. I think they had an iPod video.
It was a Touch, the iPod Touch. So it was the smaller version. It was a smaller version with the screen. I actually still have it in my room. Ironically, no,
Nano.
it wasn't that because the Nano was a little thing to clip.
Yeah, it's like
Wait
the size
a
of
minute.
like. It's.
No, that was the shuffle. The shuffle was the one that was basically like a size of a person's thumb. iPod Nano was super slim and wafer thin.
Maybe it was the
Sounds
Nano
like my
then.
ex-wife.
But
If you had one.
But little fun fact there. I don't know if enough is still in the chat there. I actually found on my iPod Nano, I actually found two or three of his old albums, and I sent him his way because he lost a lot of the stuff that he did from way back when. So I went and I found a way to pull it off of that, and I gave it to him. The fact that I was able to pull it off of the Nano because it was still functioning that much, it took me about an hour or two to do it because the thing kept shutting off. That's how old it was.
Wow.
I mean, not
Well,
just
to
that,
me-
but their technology fucking sucked because they were like, oh, hey, you used to be able to share things. You can't do that now. At all.
Yeah.
And
And that's why we
if-
have Napster.
Now, don't get me wrong. I understand why they did that. But instead of it being like, maybe share, you get a few free listens, it's, you lose your iPod? Too bad. You lose access to your account? Too bad. So sad. Apple is, like, when Apple works, it's great. But the problem is that when it doesn't, it fucking sucks. Like, you'd rather jump out of a fucking window and hope and pray a truck comes by and runs you over and puts it in reverse.
Good lord.
Honestly, who pissed in your
Hostility.
Cheerios this morning, Oni? Like,
Okay.
all shit aside, I'm getting like some negative, like you must have had a really, like, someone must have pissed in your Cheerios, or someone must have cut you off on the way home from work. Are you okay?
A lot of people cut me off at work because apparently there's a basketball game and people can't fucking walk. They can't fucking drive. They decide to just cut lanes, speed, not drive. I hope humanity goes extinct. I look forward to that day.
I hit the clip thing way too soon.
Wouldn't be the first time you hit something too soon.
Lord.
Giggity, giggity.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Plus,
man.
I'm going to be working this weekend because some serious shit hit the fan and, yeah, so.
Somebody
Well,
fuck up the costume head and you have to redo it.
No, it's not a costume head. It's a foam shape.
Okay.
Cut it wrong.
Originally it was supposed to be due today, but they're due Monday. We have one done. There are 8.
Oh shit.
So,
Oh wow.
and it's mostly sewing, and this is not a forgiving material. So, and half of the challenge is literally trying to put the skin on to test everything and then take the skin off because it's taller than I am. So, not by much, but by enough.
Sensory
So
overload. Too much
I have
stitching
to
will explode.
I
explode.
I had to haul ass for this shit. Like I can do it. It's just it wasn't an ideal situation. Timing wasn't really ideal, but we kind of knew that there was a series of train wrecks going to happen. But at the same time, part of me goes, "But why does it have to suck so bad?" But that's just
So, the discontinuing of the iPod, my
F in the
opinion,
chat.
no surprise.
No surprise.
But
I was surprised they still sold them.
I was
yeah,
too.
me too.
apparently they haven't been, but they've been maintaining the updates. So the reason why this
said
news is coming out, they stopped supporting the updates finally.
But they
So
said they
once
were
dis-
selling them. It said they were selling them while supplies last. That's what I thought I read. The
The
fuck?
Moore said everything's
I-
taller than you, Oni.
Bitch. Bitch, I'm not the
But-
one in a hotel room waiting for drill.
Oh.
Damn.
Candy ass waiting in there. Sweet ass fight.
Rudy Poo Candy Ass. He's
Be a
at the
real
SmackDown
Marine.
Hotel.
Go, be a real Marine. Sleep out on the street with your tent.
No,
Or
they
even
can't
just
do
your-
that. He's not from that branch.
Oh. So he'd be more equipped to actually get that baby food on the southern border for everybody. The formula.
Am I sensing
Coast
or am I
Guard.
tasting the hint of Air Force?
The air farce.
This is why we make fun of all the branches.
I think Unisol was an
Max
MP
and relax
in the
and
army.
don't hate.
What'd he say?
Oh, someone
Space Force.
Honey Badger with 5 biddies with
And
some
they
salt on
canceled
there. With
They
the
canceled Space Force, sadly.
No,
They
they
did?
didn't.
Yeah,
It's still
they
there.
did. No, I mean
No, they
the,
didn't.
the Netflix.
Salt. Oh, the Netflix.
Not the actual
Of course
Space
they
Force,
didn't
though.
cancel the Space Force. He meant the. Of course he meant the show. I understood where you were coming from.
I didn't understand
even
that.
know
I'm an
there
idiot.
was a
with a brain
show.
here, like what?
Yeah, it had
Netflix.
Steve Carell. Steve Carell's in it.
It was
I
funny.
mean, I've
they
only seen a
canceled
clip, but
It was
go
great.
figure.
We're really
Good.
close to the hype train now, guys.
It was great, and they canceled it because Netflix is fucking.
Well, look,
Yeah.
It's okay.
Did I say
They're
retarded?
pissing money right now. They are literally
Do it,
pissing
Chief.
money.
You can say retarded because we don't have 9,000 viewers and we're so under the radar.
Well,
Alright,
they're
like-
just
hey,
canceling everything.
breaking news about Netflix since Soda brought it up. Netflix published a memo. I was waiting for that.
News break with Hero.
Go ahead.
So Netflix, they published a memo of culture, or a memo to culture.
cult.
Well, it might as well have. But it was a memo
Scientology.
addressing culture. Basically, not even basically, it literally said, "Hey, we understand that you might find some of the content that we put out to be offensive, but you just need to relax because we're gonna back our content, and if you don't like it, you can leave the franchise."
Famous
Well, you
last
can
words.
See, Mike Myers walking around
Every time.
with his cock out in the new Pentaverance. If you're interested.
Wait, let me write that down.
Be right back again.
Pentaverance is the new one Mike Myers did, where he did all the characters, but it's out there, man. It's like,
Just so-
wait.
Oh, wow. Just so the chat knows, the over-under for Hero getting up from his chair is 5 tonight. So if you think he's going to get up more than 5 times, put the number in the chat now. How many times do you think he's going to get up from his chair tonight?
What are we on though? 2 or 3?
I think we're on 3.
I
still have Netflix. I just don't watch it. I should cancel
8,
it.
7.
Wow, you have 8 and 7?
Russian Doll's good to watch.
Is it?
Matryoshka.
It's very kind of psychological.
Oh, of course, man.
Makes you
Yeah.
think. Not the normal show. And it's got the hot chick from God damn it! I just had an old man moment. Sorry, give me a minute.
Clip that.
I'm old.
American Pie, the redhead from American Pie.
Shannon. Oh, not Shannon Elizabeth. The other one.
No, I think her name's Natalia.
Of course, he likes the redheads.
Orange and the new
Him and
black.
Oni.
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't dye my hair then.
I think I would appreciate it if you did.
I don't think you look bad
I
in
don't
red
think
hair.
Soda needs to feel like a sugar daddy or anything. Let's not make him too uncomfortable.
Just don't do the stereotypical purple stripe, please.
I did a purple stripe when I had blue, but I also had green in my hair. No, it was teal, green, and purple.
Right.
But that's because that's a good color combination.
It is.
Always
I like
looks
that color
good.
combination.
When you do the colors in your hair, it's almost as if you understand color theory.
I know. Imagine that. But don't say that too loud, because some people might think that's pornographic or it's sexist. So,
No, right,
like,
racist
pick our enemies there.
Color theory is racist now. We're gonna have to change the whole name of that.
Oh, I have a
We're
ton
dancing
of like Oni dancing. It's gonna be an alternate with the biddies. So we're gonna have like her doing like a dance. Like there's a bunch of us dancing in a yeah. They're really good. It's comedy. Like you can alternate tip videos, so you can like switch them back and forth on Streamlabs. That's the only thing that works.
My guy has red pants on, or pink.
I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize
God,
the
the shroom.
headdress was only 100. I thought it was more. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's
It's a shroom.
It's a mushroom.
It's a mini shroom. This is
It's a mini shroom.
And now this is
Wouldn't that be like
don't
truffle?
talk
Size
to me
doesn't
on my
matter.
son ever again.
Oh, happy Friday the
technically-
13th, people too.
Yeah,
Right.
buddy. Technically, it's the only one in this year too, which is so weird. But technically, truffles are like round fungus, like a round fungus. So technically, pigs are the best at finding them in terms
Yes.
of mammals that we know, but they're too prone to eating them. Hence why we use dogs. And by
Yeah.
we, I mean the French, because
So-
they're the ones who actually have truffles.
Yeah, so like you could hire out Amber Heard to look for truffles, then, right?
Or take a shit on your bed.
No, because all the fungi would
Oh, that
die.
is in the clip. That fit. That got in there. I hope
So
that
she
got in
said.
there.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity.
All
If
right.
we use penicillin on her, do you think it'll kill her fungus or her infection?
Wow, Ticker.
soda
I
pop
don't
on your
think
right.
so. I think she's just entirely all infection. So if you use penicillin, you might eliminate her from existence.
That's what I was going
That
with
sounds
there. I
like
was
the
thinking
opposite of
same
a
thing.
problem.
Well, that's why I'm allergic to penicillin.
I would agree.
Fucked.
No, it's because you're allergic to penicillin. Meanwhile, she's an infection and her disease is spreading.
Allergic to reality, apparently.
She's a cancer in society.
I would give you that too.
Yeah. See, I waited. I didn't cut anybody off. I waited there. Look how patient I am, even with the ADD dopamine kicking in. That's why people with ADD have to like interrupt, because otherwise they'll forget, and the dopamine will like dissipate, and you'll forget what you're talking about. But okay, I found this out on LinkedIn because one of my friends actually worked on it. He's like, I can now finally talk about what I've been working on. Like, we were all curious of what they were working on. So finally, because, you know, the first movie just blew up the box office and just destroyed all records before it. Avatar, The Way of Water. The trailer did come out.
Why, Chieftain?
What? Why?
Yeah, why?
I was actually going to do a
Tell me
parody called-
again why do you have so much animosity?
Because they use papyrus.
Yes, they're using papyrus font.
Oh, no, that would be me.
Mr. Comic Sans in the bottom right-hand corner.
No, Papyrus and Comic
I
Sans
apparently-
are no.
I apparently like a font that a lot of people actually can't stand. I
Sorry
like
about the ad,
Courier.
Unisol. Oh, sorry. Go
What
ahead.
did
No, Unisol was complaining about the ads. I put them at an hour instead of every 15 minutes. So I extended it so it wasn't as many for you guys because everyone was complaining about it. So I put it at an hour. But go ahead, Oni.
No, I like the font Courier. Looks
Yeah.
like typewriter
Yeah.
font.
I love
well,
that.
Some people
that's what
hate
it's
it.
meant for, yeah.
Okay, so here's the official release of the copy for Avatar. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, Avatar: The Way of Water begins to tell us the story of the Sully family. The trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, the battles they fight and stay alive, and the tragedies that they endure. Directed by James Cameron and produced
Thank
by
you,
Cameron and John Landau. The film stars Zoe Zandela. She was Gamora. Yes, thank you. I love her. Sam Worthington, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, Cliff Curtis, Joel David Moore, CCH Pounder, Edie Falco's in it. Wow. Janine Clement and Kate Winslet. Yeah, I had like a huge crush. I had a huge crush on Zoe Zendana. Even like in the movie, I'm like who is that? Like I know it was 3D, but I'm like it kind of looks like her. So it's amazing. Who gave us a follow?
Ticker.
That was
Unisol.
Ticker. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, Ticker. Thank you, Ticker, for the gifted sub to Unisol.
So that Unisol can avoid the commercials.
Yeah,
How
we appreciate you,
sweet.
Ticker. Thank you.
Our viewers care about each other. Hooray!
Yay!
This is the kind of environment we want to foster.
Exactly, and I always tell people that we have the smartest chat on Twitch, I think, and they're really caring people too. So it's just like we're lucky to have the amount of people we have in here because that's why we have 7 people in that 7,000, because I think we had 7,000 there'd be some idiots in there. So
always
even if
there's
we
only room
had
for
those...
one idiot, and it's me.
Wow, I've got nothing.
Here is the teaser trailer.
Now, before
This December.
I know one thing. Wherever we go, this family is our fortress.
Over under when the video game comes out. You guys are speechless with that.
I don't know
You guys
what.
are like in
I
awe.
will definitely say that it looks good. I mean, it looks as good as the first one was. Probably better actually, considering technology is way far beyond what it was back then. I can't imagine what that budget was back then. That budget had to have been insane.
Oh yeah, they made more. They made more than their money back on that international.
Oh yeah, that
And he
thing.
made his own investment. It was, and if I recall, he basically wanted to. He made the tech, or he made it possible for the technology he wanted to be made for the movie. So, you know, like he wanted to invest the money to get the cameras to where he wanted them to be, so that those cameras could capture the quality he wanted, to do the motions that he wanted, to do the sets that he wanted. So, I mean, it's a lot of his own personal fortune and finances. So, you know, if you want the shit, sometimes you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, true.
I want to respond to Unisol in the chat here. He says he can't release a video game if they can't release a movie series on time. It's two different companies that do it. So if they're doing it, they would probably do it simultaneously, if not in succession. I wouldn't be surprised if they're working on the game right now. Whoever's doing it, because it's always a cash grab. I don't like playing video games that are based on movies. It's never good.
Yeah, I agree.
Atlantis was pretty good.
Avengers.
Atlantis.
Try Hard Award.
Avengers fucking sucked.
Yeah, it was garbage. Yeah.
There was the reason Crystal Dynamics got sold, and it was Avengers.
What about Atlantis?
The animated movie from like early 2000s, they had a Game Boy Color game. And the Game Boy Color game was actually pretty good. I don't remember if I beat it. Don't ask. I don't remember. I don't know what happened to that game. It's gone. But they had a game and it was pretty good. So, you know, there's that.
Okay. There's always an exception rule.
Dark Nova, to kind of rebut that, Monster Hunter was a movie based on a video game, which traditionally, with the exception of recent video game movies, traditionally video game movies are garbage.
Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie was, I think, okay for what it was. I mean, you know, I liked it as a kid growing up, but then again, I was like, oh, cool, a woman doing all those cool things. Look at her shoot guns and stab things. Cool.
And the big boobs.
Yeah.
I was like 5. What the fuck do I care? I'm still like trying to swing from tree to tree like I'm fucking Tarzan. I was not Tarzan, and the tree died.
And apparently your dad hated the tree anyways.
Yeah,
right.
but you know,
I forget I'm old as fuck, Oni. Thanks.
No, I think some people forget that I'm not a child.
I think
even though I look like it.
See, the original Tomb Raider came out when I was what? I had to have been like 20. Jesus.
Badger. Why, Badger?
High res boobage.
Let's see.
Polygon
1996. No, I wasn't quite 20. Just about.
Oh, then I was 1, so I must have watched those when they were on DVD then. Okay. I watched Cradle of Life. I remember Cradle of Life.
No, actually, I wasn't 20. 96. I would have been
The turnip T-shirt coming next week. I'm just kidding.
Yo, I'm surprised no one's done marketing for like Lara Croft's polygon boobs on a T-shirt to look like the polygon boobs. How is this not a thing?
Like a big we could totally do that.
Like if you shaded it right it doesn't have to, you know, it could still be a flat T-shirt, but if you did the polygons and the shading right, it could look like it.
Yeah, kind of like what they do. Like they put T-shirt, they make these really big T-shirts, but put a bikini model on them, and they wear like a white,
or make it look like it's a tuxedo shirt or whatever.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Ubisoft, how did you not fucking do that? Or was it Ubisoft? No, it was it Ubisoft?
Tomb Raider was
zombie titties.
What the fuck?
The Tomb Raider series was part of the acquisitions that were sold off recently.
Yeah, but I remember I have one of the games. Fuck if I beat it, but I cheated to the last level. Okay, they had cheat codes. They had a password for that. I think it was owned by Eidos originally. I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Ultimately, it was Square.
It was Square.
It was Square.
But it got Interactive,
sold.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, it got Square just sold off those rights. So
I mean, I know. I helped report on that last week.
Yeah.
But you're actually correct. It was formerly owned by Eidos Interactive.
Hot diggity, I'm good.
Have had their hands in that game.
Ubisoft. Thanks, Honey
guess you
Badger.
could
Thanks.
I guess you could say a lot of people wanted their hands on some Tomb Raider.
Whoa.
Can you blame them?
I mean, it's a lot of money.
She really was one of the first female like characters, you know. So
Samus.
I like boobies.
me
I had a
too.
crush on Samus.
Samus came out like 10 years before. Castlevania, I know, had a few female protagonists. Not necessarily solo mainline, but they did do Deutero, or I think it's called a deuterotagonist, something like that. Anyways, I feel like there might have been a Final Fantasy game with a girl first.
Plus TV Canal. Thank you for following whoever
Thank you for the
are.
follow. We appreciate it and love you.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Also, guys, don't forget, we have the two main content creation things that we have are Twitch and YouTube. And YouTube apparently is erasing our subscribers. I think we lost 30 subscribers last month. So don't forget to click on that link below and make sure you follow, because we actually do shortened versions of the show. The topics are kind of like very quick. It's a 12-minute video and it flies by for us. And it's a lot of fun. It's a very condensed version of Lagging Out Live. And we're very right to the point with stuff, and to the point where people are yelling at me. It's like, I didn't get a word in edgewise, or like, I got edited way too much, which is probably me. I get edited way too much. But make sure to check us out, because we're going to probably be doing some reactions.
Turn me into a fucking monkey.
That wasn't me.
That was great.
That wasn't me. We're going to probably do some, as requested by somebody, reaction videos to some TikToks. So we're just adding that in this year as well. So make sure you check us out on youtube.com/lagginout. That's youtube.com/lagginout. And now back to the show. Wow, look at that. I just screeching halt to the show with a plug. Wow. Awful. Oh my god, you're gonna be doing dancing on TikTok? Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna do those I love you to infinity.
Oh god.
TikTok trends, like I love you to infinity. Oh, I love you to infinity.
I'll do the Tide Pod challenge if I can OD on that.
No, don't do that, even joking.
Please.
What?
Please stop.
4-shot, please. There we go. All right, this is the next story. I'm loving this next story. I'm loving it.
Okay, McDonald's.
I'm loving it.
Wait, this is a new challenge called like Kiss the Stars. It's where you try to kiss your own asshole, right?
What? Huh? All right, thank you, Ticker. I am mute a mouth for 2 minutes. So here's the next subject. Skyrim Grandma tells Todd Howard to pick up the pace and release the new Elder Scrolls 6 before she dies.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
This is not an exaggeration. She actually said that. She said,
That's funny shit.
hurry up and release Elder Scrolls 6, or at least another good video game so I can play it before I die. This woman is... Okay, I don't watch all of her videos, but it's so... There's just something about waking up in the morning and seeing that she's posted an update, whether it's her vlog, whether it's her reading nook, or it's her Skyrim stuff. She's been through it, okay? She's like 86, 87 years old, picked up video gaming after her husband passed away so she could stay mentally sharp, have her dexterity, and just became a cult hero for video games, that they don't have to have an age limit, that she's not the stereotypical gamer. She's literally a grandma. She's now like everyone's grandma. Everyone wants, to adopt her. Bethesda sent her flowers when she was recovering from a stroke. Like, they know who she is. You may not know Grandma Curry, but you probably know her inadvertently. And I think she's done a lot of good for the Skyrim community, just being wholesome. But I mean, she's right. No one.
I think a good way to say it is you might not know Grandma Curry, but you damn sure probably know who Skyrim Grandma is.
Yep. And the thing is that those people at Bethesda, I think his name's like Todd Howard or some shit like that. I sort of understand the frustration of, people keep mentioning finish up Skyrim, not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, finish up Elder Scrolls 6, and we're sick and tired of hearing it. Okay, but it's also been in development for a while, and I understand. It's a big video game. Between Skyrim and Oblivion, though, wasn't that long. Like, it was I think it was like maybe 4 years, which is pretty average for video games. This is going on like 12 years. People are getting a little concerned, and given how Bethesda's recent releases have been hit or miss, you might want to give them a little bit of something to hold on to that isn't Fallout 76.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't think I forgot about that. I saw that shit show. That was entertaining to watch the flames, but it was quite sad. Yeah, maybe there's a better way to communicate to your audience. So although part of me goes, well, maybe Skyrim Grandma could be a little sweeter, I'm also like,
No.
What is she gonna do? Come on, sweetie, please finish the game. No, she doesn't have time for that. Literally, like, don't waste her time.
I think if she were to do that, it would be very, very patronizingly. Like, it would be she's playing a character and she's doing it sarcastically, and it would.
She
be
would
very
name the character Todd Howard. She would. I just.
So, Amor.
She's a big fan. Come on.
They is saying, aren't they using her as a voice actor for the Elder Scrolls 6?
I don't know for sure. I know allegedly they were intending to put her as an NPC in the game. I don't know if they're going to still do that. So, I mean, either way, I think commemorating her and the wholesomeness that she brings to the community would be nice. I think it'd be the least that they could do.
Be cool.
If not, a limited edition or collectible statue of her Skyrim characters would be awesome, or her with her Skyrim characters. That would be epic. But yeah, it's just one of those times where I feel like although it wasn't the most polite way, I really respect the savagery that in a fan going to a company and going, look, it's been a while. I'm not getting any younger. Come on, let's go.
True.
I mean, sometimes some of these game companies, and especially this guy, does not seem to understand how to communicate with people. So I don't know why he should expect any sort of pleasantries back. I mean, people are tired of waiting for the video game. It's this. If you know it's a problem, why not give people updates? Why not be part of the solution? Why not be part of the solution? Why not open the communication a little bit? But no.
Well, I mean, it's bad enough that they've rehashed Skyrim for the last 15 years now. 15? I don't know if that's accurate. Kind of pulling a number out of the air, but it's been getting remade
every console.
PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that's been true.
Yep, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
Remastered,
probably
legendary
Switch.
version, legendary.
They put it out on the Switch with the special armor skin.
I think I actually have it.
Xbox, I forgot all the
I have it on 3
Xboxes.
consoles. Yeah, I think I have it on 3 consoles actually.
Like, I mean,
It's
I
just a
guess it's
good
kind of like
game,
that whole.
It's kind of like if you get bored, you
GTA
go back to
5.
it.
That's exactly my point. Skyrim and GTA 5 are the two games that refuse to fucking die every generation.
Red
First
Dead's
of all,
working
I'm not a excuse me. I'm not a GTA fan like that. I'm really not. So it wouldn't hurt my feelings none to see that franchise just die, but
It's not going to ever.
I do think that GTA 5 needs to die. It just needs to go away. Just needs to stop. Because I don't want to go to another console generation and see another GTA 5.
Oh, they're working on 6.
Insane. It's insane to me to know that my phone can play GTA San Andreas.
Yeah, I can.
What?
there is a phone port of San Andreas.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Does that mean
Talk
you could
about
play it on your
shameless-
Tesla?
Probably.
Because that would be
I think-
some gameception. That'd be pretty suitable.
I actually think that my Tesla does have the power to play something like Doom Eternal, but not that I'm gonna try that.
I would. But I also hate people, so that explains a lot.
Yeah, damn.
It drives me
Only on a
crazy that
roll.
she can't stand people, but she's the most popular person on the show.
That's usually how it works out, isn't it?
Even Unisol
Maybe it's
agrees
because
with
we
me,
all
the
hate
GTA
people.
series needs to go away.
Someone needs to lock it up.
Yes, please. But like the shameless, to me, it's a set of shameless cash grabs, which a lot of ports and re-releases and remasters, yeah, a lot of that you could say, okay, it's a shameless cash grab. But when you've rehashed the game and re-released it over the course of 15 years, like in the case of GTA 5, or in the case of Skyrim, because like I said, I'm pretty sure that I saw Skyrim on PS3. Somebody can fact check me on that one.
It did come out on PS3.
So 3, 4, and 5. How many times was it released on Xbox? Plus there was a port to the Switch.
And PC.
And PC. I would love to see something based in that world as a new game, but let it be a new fucking game.
Yeah, and I think the problem is that it's just the same shit over and over again. It's just their way of, putting money in their pockets, like you said. But it's not like they're adding anything new. It's not like they're really improving the graphics. So
They are working on 6, so.
Yeah.
We know, but they've been working on it for how fucking long?
It's only been like 2 years. Right?
I think they announced it a while ago before that. So they had to have been working on it for longer than that. You know what? Let me ask Uncle Google.
Hey, Big Brother Google.
Why can't it be at Google?
Because I don't feel like it.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
At least 6 years, according to this. And they're saying that it should be out at the end of this year.
Allegedly.
That was dated on January 22nd of 2022. X to doubt.
Grandmother Skyrim, please don't leave us. Don't leave us. You have too many adventures to go on.
Right? Look, my headcanon is that this woman is going to be playing the Elder Scrolls 6 on her life support system. Not on a computer, on her life support system.
Hey there, hero.
There's
Act is there.
Actinova.
You can act your question now.
Hey, Actinova. I got a specific question for you, buddy. How serious is your country's government about prosecuting Amber Heard?
And there goes 3 more people leaving.
Would you say that they are doggedly pursuing a case?
Not serious at all.
Not serious at all. They won't do shit. I don't know. They were.
I mean, it is.
They were
Scotland
pretty
2.0.
pissed off in that. They were very, very pissed off in that. That what was it? Senate meeting that I saw the clips of. They were pissed the fuck off. Like the one dude was like, "Do I need to launch an investigation into your department?"
Australia has a Senate? I thought they had a parliament.
Yeah, maybe it was parliament. I don't know. I'm an American man looking at another country's government. I don't know shit.
Our government was based off the UK. The UK used territory as Australia and Canada. I mean, technically, it's still.
Do we have a parliament?
No, but that's why we have our form of government, because we felt ours was better. We don't have a
moving to
House of
Belize.
Lords.
You can have like a lobster dinner for like 25 cents.
What?
I'm moving to fucking Belize. I'm done.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, you can transfer all your American currency to. I honestly don't know what Belize uses, but I mean
The American
you also-
dollar. They use the American dollar.
You also probably wouldn't get shit in terms of like
I already looked it up.
internet, and you probably wouldn't have a lot in terms of well.
Yeah, your self-defense options would be very minimal too.
And
Who's going to attack Belize? I mean, really, no one's going to care.
No, I mean like your neighbors.
Crime.
You can't trust everybody.
No.
Yeah.
And this is not a smack on
Can't
Belize.
trust anybody here either.
Exactly, but you also speak the language.
Fair.
I think they speak English down there.
I'm sure people speak English, but that's not their native language. If you can't speak Spanish, they will talk Spanish behind your back or in front of you.
You know what? I know that they use the American dollar, and I'm pretty sure the majority of them speak English.
Anyway.
Two dollars equal $1 US. See? I'm already saving 50% off of everything.
So,
And
about
I'm
Skyrim Grandma, Oni's had some say, I've had some say.
Hey, Soda, do you want to
Soda,
say
Chief?
anything? I'm sorry for interrupting.
I just love to see old people. I mean, I'm old, so go grandma. I'm not a grandpa yet, thank God. Let's never get there, but
Are you even sure that you would know at this point?
I would not actually. I would hope she would tell me.
There is off-camera conversation, and then there's on-camera conversation.
No, I don't care. I mean, she fucking lives on the internet, so I mean, she can come watch my streams, and I don't give a shit.
But the question is, will she?
She should. I don't. Again, she'd have to come actually care about me to, watch my streams.
Shit. Share the
I
love
said
for
it.
Soda. Like, damn.
Yeah, let's get
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Damn.
It's more
Ladies and
fun.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is an example of why Soda has decided to claim Oni as his daughter instead.
See, I got it as a sub. Look at that. Oh no, Badger. I mean,
It's
That's
Badger.
Badger being weird.
Now Badger off air is like, I'm gonna make better decisions. Meanwhile, she's like dropping $1,000 in the stream. I'm gonna make better decisions from now on. 1,000 tokens later.
I do wish more older people would play. I think they're just scared of technology. Like my parents are scared. They love their iPads. If it's anything below an iPad, it's too much. So go,
Oh.
grandma.
Well, I
Yeah.
think Hero knows about my dad. Like, he had to help me reboot my dad's computer at 2 a.m. And like we had to wipe the whole drive out, and he's like, "This might last 6 months. This might last a year." So I told my dad, "This might last 6 months. This might last a year." And then my mom's like, "You're getting a new computer for Christmas."
Yeah.
I'm like, if I had the money, I would buy him a MacBook because it's easier to use. And it's like, they still use AOL. It's just like, why
my
are you
God.
paying for AOL?
What?
Why are you paying for AOL?
Why are you
Why?
paying? Why are you paying?
Well, they said it's free now, but why use that browser? They're like, oh, I use
Safari.
AOL, but then I use DuckDuckGo. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, people already know that you're ultra MAGA, so now that's going to even prove the point using DuckDuckGo.
Wow.
DuckDuckGo is a grift anyways.
I use
Fucking
DuckDuckGo and Firefox, so I mean, but anyway.
Remember when Firefox was actually Netscape?
Fuck Duck.
Were they?
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Oh shit.
That was Netscape back in the day.
Amor says my dad is in his late 50s and he plays Skyrim more than I do.
Yes, he does.
would
His
hope
dad's
so.
cool.
Skyrim was such. It's still a beautiful game, and like it was so far
yeah.
ahead of its time when it came out. Like I wish I would have played it, but I was so scared of playing PC games back in the like mid '90s. I'm like, I'm not touching the computer because I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Wait,
I was like, actually, Netscape was actually the search engine that we used for. Here it is, guys. Look it up. Silicon graphics machines, SGIs they used to be called, and that was the only thing you could use to do animation with. You might have seen the SGIs in a movie about dinosaurs, the original Jurassic Park, where the little kid like taps on the little keyboard. She's like, Unix, I know this. No, bitch. That's the control panel in the SGI machine, you dumb bitch. So it's just, you would know they were using those types of computers then. And then all of a sudden you can use animation and make video games at home on regular PCs, and a $10,000 computer was no longer needed. They were actually $10,000 each.
Yep.
It was crazy. They had the Indigo, the Indigo 2, the O2. It was like, I know I'm nerding out, but look up the O2. It looks like a blue R2D2. It's like this big.
Yeah.
R2D2 was blue.
Well, a solid blue color. It was like the whole CPU was like a cobalt blue. But R2D2 was blue and white actually. So, but this was like a solid color. But I digress. What do you say? Wada gets sued.
Wada.
What are you talking about?
This is a good topic for Soda, I think.
Okay, go ahead, Soda. Take it.
I think Soda's gonna love this.
Am
He
I?
looks so confused.
I am very confused. What the fuck is Wada?
I'm very confused.
You don't know what WADA is? They're the ones
Oh,
that
this is the
grade
fuckers
old
that
school
grade
video
games.
games.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
it.
is this the one where last year they decided to sell a $1.3 million copy of Super Mario Brothers, and it turns out that some guy was actually in the same company as a company that was doing the grading and all that shit?
Yep, that's them exactly.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
We get to hear about this. Sweet. Burn them.
What they
I
do
mean,
now? How they get
what they
sued?
do-
Well, I mean, you knew that was coming after we talked about it last time.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Wow.
What an idiot.
Like so
Well, it says we grade everything.
I mean, you know a thing or two about grading, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me.
But like, I don't know a ton of people that do the video games. Like, there's plenty of sports cars, Pokemon, and then people have been around a long time. Look at their website. It looks like Joe created it.
That bad?
Yeah.
Wow.
E.T. buried in the desert.
It still is. You can still find a few copies if you're lucky.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So what's the context here?
So
what are we getting sued about? Yeah.
Basically, false inflation, faking that shit. That's bad.
I think ultimately, it's racketeering or something along those lines.
Oh, that's fucking serious. Oh, this is gonna be funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
There's a clip.
So the way the story went, like, God, it was a fucking year ago at this point, so I don't remember everything in fine detail. But the guy, one of the executive board members of WADA, he was the one that actually sold the graded copy of what was it, Super Mario Bros. Or
Yep.
Super Mario Bros.
It was Super Mario Brothers, and he tried to play it off as a loophole, as he wasn't actually an employee of the company, had the thing graded and all that. And when that kind of came out public, it started looking really bad, and it's only taken about a year for it to fucking materialize. But basically, it looks like they've been doing a lot of internal collection grading and selling and price marking and all this stuff that just put way too high of a price on the value of some of these collections, and these people are turning around and selling them at auction, and you price mark some of this shit and then send it to auction, you're gonna get way fucking more than what you get it price marked at if it's going to auction, because people are gonna buy in on the hype. So that's this is looking like it's going to be a big racketeering lawsuit.
I mean,
the feds are looking at them.
I think that can go over to even my market, with cards and shit, because, they have people that actually go to stores and you can, pay them like $2,500 a day and they'll grade every card you give them. But, I mean, how hard is it to slip a couple $1,000 in that guy's pocket? Because some of them cards graded at 10s are, like you said, $10,000, where a 9 might be 5,000 and an 8, pretty much worthless. So there's a lot. I just think it goes across all the markets. Like,
probably
it's too easy to make money. Like, if you get what's called a black label, which is perfect 10s on corners, centering, surface, some of them cards are just fucking stupid price. Like, and
I'm gonna send you all my 1987 Topps cards to be graded.
No, please don't. Please don't.
I have a Conseco rookie. I have a lot of Ken Griffey Juniors.
Why not get some of your Playboy magazines graded? Oh, wait, you may not get them back.
I don't have Playboy magazines.
I just
What
got
about
20
Penthouse?
back.
So what do you have? Penthouse?
I only have was it the Cindy Crawford Playboy, and the one issue with it was the cover was with Titan motorcycles, because I like Titan motorcycles, and there was like a hot blonde on it, so I got that one.
I just got 20 Playboys back from getting graded. Actually, they're worth pretty good money.
I'm sure the Cindy Crawford one's pretty
you want
good.
celebrities?
It's mint.
What's his face? Seinfeld, Trump, Bo Derek. No, they're worth a lot of money if you can get them high graded, but it's so hard to get those old ones graded.
My cousin actually has the Kiss issue.
Oh wow,
that might be.
Yeah, where all the Kiss girls are on that one.
Yeah, this is how much I was a dork with that. Like, I didn't get that Playboy just because of like, oh, it's a Playboy. I got it because
for the article. Yeah, we know.
No, the paint job. I will look for it and show you the paint job on this motorcycle. It's on the tank. It looks like it's scratched, and it's like it's peeling out, and there's silver underneath it, and it's like looks like the paint is peeling out. And I wanted to copy that because I was going to learn airbrushing, and I needed a reference.
Oh.
I'm such a fucking nerd. So like that's the only reason why I got it, because I wanted that as a reference, because I was going to learn how to airbrush that, and I never got around to doing it. So it wasn't even for. It was like, yeah, the girl was hot on there, but the motorcycle paint job was so great. I was like, I want to do that on my motorcycle. So.
And now you can like Google that. You can Google images to go copy them.
Well,
we didn't have Google back in our days, did we?
Like I said, now you can. Holy
now
shit!
You can. Now you can. In like '92, it was like a little bit more of a challenge to do that, but yeah.
Yeah, it'd take like 30 minutes to load a full web page. Yeah, you had to do that to the freaking modem.
If you think I don't know that sound, I do.
But yeah. Oh, here's a topic that I know Hero's gonna love. I didn't have time to like make this slide really nice, so I just pulled the image from IGN.
Oh, God.
Disney could lose their copyright for the original Mickey Mouse. According to IGN. Yes.
Yeah.
How
old is that article?
I don't know. I saw it on Instagram today.
Oh. Yeah, it's that's been conversation for months.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of laughing sarcastically internally right now. Sorry if I'm not vocalizing it. Indeed. But really, Disney has bought its way into extending copyright for all of their properties for fucking 50 years now.
Crazy.
Unless somebody somewhere like
Senator Hawley actually has addressed Congress about this week.
Which is good, don't get me wrong, but Congress has been a lot of hot air lately. Section 230.
DeSantis got the ball rolling, and then Hawley picked it up. I don't know where. I don't know if it's. Yeah. So
I just don't know how much faith to put in it because this shit. How many times has this shit come up over the last like 50 years?
Well, they've had lobby. I know a little bit about this. I don't know a whole lot, but I know Disney has those lobbyists to hold on to that copyright as hard as they could. I just straightened it out, so hopefully that looks better.
There we go.
But I hope when I open up my Chrome, it doesn't pop up. Okay, good. I can look it up, Senator. No, because that's my school stuff. So I don't want like any students' names popping up.
We don't need to be doxing people. We ain't about that life.
Senator, I want to see where Senator Hawley, member of the U.S. Senate. I'm trying to look up what state he's from. Missouri.
Compton.
Missouri.
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 What even is in Missouri?
It's the Show Me Missouri. The
dinosaur fossils.
Also the
Montana,
the Ark. The Arch to the west.
Bunch of casinos.
The Arch, the St. Louis Arch.
And porn stores.
True.
Let me look up Senator Hawley and Disney. So I'm pretty much he addressed it because they were trying to they had a bunch of stuff that Congress did this week. Of course, the abortion bill got turned down, but that's not for this podcast. Senator Hawley, Disney stuff. I'll write Disney stuff. And Jenna just wants to strip the Disney of their copyright. And this is 2 days ago. According to the Daily Mail, this is giving them credit. Senator Josh Hawley declares war on Mickey Mouse with effort to strip Disney of copyright on iconic cartoon character in latest Republican salvo in Florida's education wars. So they're stripping them all their special things that they get for being a conglomerate. So this is actually in recent news to answer your question, sir.
Yeah.
So this is only 2 days old. So I wanted to check that for you because I know I heard it in a couple of different places. But
yeah, I mean, it's something that I've been hearing for months now, and
yeah,
I honestly thought it was a dead topic because no movement. Now all of a sudden there is.
Yeah, so because you know what? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. If they would have just shut the fuck up, and they wouldn't have all these problems now.
True.
For a minority of the population. Even the supporters of the minority of the population does not constitute a majority of the population. It's simple fucking math. You're cutting your nose to spite your face, and no matter what you do, you're gonna cut your revenue in half because you're gonna piss off one side. It's just shut the fuck up and do it. You know. Go ahead. Sorry.
Exactly. Just what's my favorite saying? Well, I've got several.
Shut the fuck up.
Garbage humans.
No, not just that one.
Oh, shut up and dribble, bitch.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble, bitch. There you go.
There you go.
It doesn't make sense for them to pander to anything political because they're an entertainment conglomerate. And if you want to maximize your profits, you need to appeal to the biggest demographics. You can't just pick and choose.
Unless you're us when you don't give a fuck. But
true.
And Unisol is saying Disney should have just stayed out of politics like they did in the past, and now it's biting them in the ass.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah, 100% right. And like I've said before, this started with Bob Iger. Like he had an obvious Democratic bent, and he was obviously pulling for offices.
Shit out of you.
Yeah.
What an idiot. What an idiot.
Again,
Disney should have stayed out of Marvel.
She actually, Olsen actually said, yeah, she has some regrets not getting other parts because being part of the MCU, but that's another. But I'm sure every actor has that. But yeah. Soon as Mickey gets off copyright, we're putting them on shirts and we're selling them on the Laggin Out store. So
there you go.
Yeah, because I can draw the face. I was actually taught by Disney at age 12 to draw his face.
So the one that
that's true too.
So
shut up! I want people to think I have a skill that I don't have. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
So from what I understand, the version of copyright that is coming up on Mickey, that's expiring on Mickey, is the Steamboat Willie version.
Oh boy!
So from what I understand, they've got 100 different versions that are copyrighted.
I teach animation history actually this block, so this is actually popping up a lot more in my life because I'm talking about it. But yeah, Steamboat Willie and the go ahead.
Sorry.
No, finish. Go ahead.
No, just Steamboat Willie's up shit creek without a paddle.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. Like Disney had issues with Steamboat Willie because they were competing with the Fleischer company with Popeye and all that shit. So they were actually the underdog back then, and Fleischer actually had all these like professional actors in they had access to music that Disney didn't have. Walt actually had a voice, Minnie and Mickey, and had to use all open source non-copyrighted royalty-free music on his stuff. So it's funny how things actually flip in 50 years here, where now they're the big wigs, and now they're getting chopped down like Fleischer did back in the day. I find it ironic. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Fleischer is one of those pioneers in animation. Go look him up. Very interesting story. I am not going to go into details. If you want, you can actually join my class and we actually discuss it more. But it's actually a 75-minute lecture that I'm not going to do on a live because I've already did that 2 weeks ago. But it's funny, Professor Soda, but everybody seems to like the class. And I'm like, they're like, this is all interesting. I didn't know all this stuff. And like, I'm adding stuff that's not in the book. And I go, this might be on your quiz, and it's not. Just so they learn it for their own personal. But yeah, it's funny how things change. Like it was kind of funny. It's like rags to riches, and now they're like. I think if Walt was actually alive, he'd be rolling in his grave, like finding out what his company is doing right now. It's just.
Well, they couldn't thaw him, can't they?
Well, they did in American Dad. I mean, oh no, that was Roy Family. Sorry.
I thought he was cryogenically frozen.
Just his head. There's also rumors that he was an anti-Semite
if you watch
and had Nazi gold.
It's his head.
Yeah, him and FDR is a spider. So, if you guys don't know that reference, watch Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
it's like, that's the Lincoln sex tunnel, slave tunnels. He didn't free them all. That's what he says. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh Lord.
Either way, Steamboat Willie's in a boatload of trouble.
That's right, he is.
Walt is frozen and is in a case underneath Cinderella's castle in the Utilidor.
Utilidor? Yeah. Definitely. All right, so I thought that was a good topic, but I didn't actually put it.
Also said they should sell the current iteration of Mickey with meth head Goofy.
Oh my god! Oh yuck! Let's do some crack.
Do it.
Oh god! That
clip's
gonna be horrible. Oh yuck! Let's do some crack. Yuck! I have some fentanyl. Anyways,
Still trust him more than Magician Donald in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh God.
Obi-Wan leaks. Just kidding. We wouldn't do that. But it is sounding bad. What is going on here, Hero? Well, why did we add this?
Oh, so allegedly there are some leaks that have been published. I mean, when I say published, I mean your usual suspects that are talking about things and stuff when a popular show is coming out.
Fellow nerds.
Yes, fellow nerds that want to find out anything and everything about their favorite materials. It's looking bad. And by that, I mean the plot leak that I've heard is turning out to look like a basically Obi-Wan smear. I think that's the best way I can say it without spoiling anything.
So they're like,
why?
It's weird. Why would they do that?
It'll basically, based off of what I've heard, it would make Obi-Wan a 2-time failure in protecting somebody.
Wow.
And
What are you
they
saying well about my comment or what Hero said?
What Hero said.
Okay.
it looks, it's looking like they're continuing the pattern of tearing down old heroes to uplift new ones.
So instead of telling a story as if it's Kenobi's feelings of failure, feelings of regret and shame, it's being told as if Kenobi is factually the shame and a failure, whereas they could be telling a really poignant story on a downward spiral of how you can feel like a failure, the loss of, basically your brother, a brotherly love between two guys,
Something that isn't allowed in Hollywood anymore, apparently.
It looks like he no longer has the higher ground.
Oh, come on.
There is a lot of sand.
I was sitting on that one for about 30 seconds there, Hero. I couldn't help it.
There's quite a few people that were making the high ground statement.
Oh, were they? Oh.
Mostly Badger.
It would be a grievous error if they didn't.
Yeah, no.
Every time Badger gets...
Unisaw, you
Found
ain't
out my
wrong
mom
about all
likes-
that, dude.
Found out my mom likes Ewoks too, so I guess we know where Badger got it from.
He comes by it honest, but I think Badger got it first.
Oh, she redeemed the Ewok song.
Oh no.
So she doesn't get the professional chorus version. That's the full song that's on my mixer, but on the stream deck she gets that one. She gets that one for 30 seconds.
There you go.
All right, so here we go.
Yub nub.
Oh Jesus. She did the bits for it. Oh gosh. You gotta get Soda dancing too.
All right, there we go.
Oh, we missed it.
You look so
There
tiny.
it is. I gotta put him in
I had
there.
to zoom out to get the full dance in there.
Yeah, it's not even going in your shot because Streamlabs sucks dick. Yeah, it won't even go to your shot.
Damn.
Wow. Making Soda feel... Oh, there we go. Yay.
Here we go.
A little late now. What the fuck?
Yay.
Oh God. Our stream is wholesome. That's such a dad dance.
And that's a clip.
I will endorse that. As a dad, as a father, I will endorse that statement.
That's funny.
I'm gonna need therapy for sure now. Unisol says.
Good shit.
I don't
What
know.
happens when you give Honey Badger power?
You gotta check the tip menu. I don't know how long. I don't know how much it is for the entire song. I think it's like $9.40 or $9.50.
I think it should be unattainable because I have my limits with what we've already done.
I think we found a new tip, a new bit dance. It's gonna be Onis and then here, sodas rather. Oh my God. Are you exhausted moving around like that, Soda?
Oh, dude, I'd be dead.
I didn't know your avatar would be able to do that. So it's
He's a
amazing.
sophisticated avatar of the Matrix.
I've been reprogramming.
Yes, I am God here, Lawnmower Man. I hope people got that reference in the Discord, Lagging Out staff chat. That's why I put it in there. I think it should be the new Lagging Out theme intro.
There might be some copyright issues.
Yeah. Well, one I can use, the other one I can't. So the other one's royalty free. That one is fine. But it don't matter. But have you guys noticed we haven't cut out the whole
I know, right? I was gonna
stream?
say that, but
Yeah, I had my Twitch player freaking crashed earlier for a little bit, but other than that, it's been completely fine this week.
Yeah. It Streamlabs isn't fucking up, so it's good.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Miracle.
I can't
Not an
see the tip
invitation.
thing.
It's probably for the better, Badger.
I don't know. I gotta find it. Yeah, I can't do it with the screen up, but I don't know. I thought it was on the bottom. Isn't it on the bottom of the chat of the stream? Does it show you how much each thing is on the left hand side? On the bottom?
Let's see.
I have mod view up,
requests, suspicious
Oh.
user activity.
I don't know where it is.
Typically, it should be beside your messaging option to be able to just see.
Yeah, it might be there too.
Activity feed.
I don't think he has a tip thing. You can just do the biddies.
You have to click in order to do the biddies. It's the little triangle symbol next to the smiley face in the chat box.
Yeah, but I don't know how much the cost of things are. I can look.
Is there not a screen command for that, or a command?
There, I think you have to go under. I thought it was on the bottom, but she says it's not there. I remember because I advertised it, and I don't remember where it is, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find it. I have to go under settings.
Oh, how fucking annoying. Stupid ads.
This will make a fine addition to my collection.
Oh, fuck you. No.
Something, Death Star,
put it in
something, douchebag. Let's see here. Video producer. Or should I go to channel? Let's see if it's under channel.
Oof. I'm getting a little lightheaded.
Oh.
Oh dear,
pixel.
please don't die.
I'm all right.
Yup, nubs. Alright, where's channel? Creator dashboard. Let's try that. I thought
Pole dancing, Unisol? Really?
Yeah, that's what he wants.
It's under D's nuts.
You I promise you, nobody wants to see me pole dance. Be like a flat blob just sitting on the floor.
Viewer rewards. Let's see. Is it under there?
So would we call you a kebab?
There you go. The OG Prophet. Hey, what's up?
Is that the Prophet?
The OG Prophet.
Is that the OG Prophet? Is that the same prophet?
I believe it is.
Is that Assassin?
Yes, he says.
Is that Assassin? Like his name used to be Assassin?
That might be.
It could be Storm Chaser's old buddy. Yes, it is. Okay. You know, motherfucker, you were supposed to do. It's been a while, and I talked to you about doing something for me as an intern, and then you blow me off.
Uh-oh.
Oh God! Here we
like
go.
you were supposed to do like this whole VR thing in Unreal Engine, and then you come in out of nowhere. I'm just kidding. It's good to see you. Yeah, I can't find how much it is. He's laughing.
He's laughing.
I'm glad you're laughing. I'm being serious, you asshole. Just kidding. No, we're actually going to do a VR walkthrough of our Lagging Out studio for investors. So
that'll be
we
pretty
actually
cool.
have to build it. I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. I want to say it's like 950 tokens to do the entire song, but I know where it is. It's Streamlabs, isn't it? It's a Streamlabs code. It wouldn't be under Twitch. So it'd have to be under
Streamlabs.
yeah, it'd have to be under Streamlabs. And I think it's under timers or anything like that.
Thank you.
It's not under bits. It's under something else. I can't remember what it is.
Bytes?
Bits
and bytes.
Biddies.
I think it's under alerts or something under the dashboard. I'm looking it up now. I don't know. Is it CloudBot?
Badger's just trying so hard to figure it out because she wants to do it.
Social address. Ewok
Just
challenge.
stop, Badger.
Ewok challenge. We hit our sell goal. Okay, here it is. Ewok challenge. Let's see if it's commands.
Oh.
It doesn't have a list. I don't know. I gotta see what the edit says. If we hit our sub goal, we will play the Ewok song to annoy Soda and Hero, not to mention make Honey Badger very happy. We have to hit our tip goal. That it's not a specific number. So it's whatever the goal is on the top of our screen. That's what we have to hit to play the entire song. So, and let's see. Okay, here's the Mutamouth. That's 950 for 7 minutes. That's that one. And then the Ewok challenge. We only have two. It's only the Mutamouth for 950, and then if the Ewok challenge is to hit our bits for the month. So if we hit our bits with the month, then we do it. So whatever it says on the top of the screen. That took way too long. But I thought I had a whole list. I didn't, but that's okay.
I think you do. It's just part of the early roll.
That's for just the emotes, I think, for bonus emotes.
Oh.
So it's not for anything particular, but to get special emotes. So, but yeah. I don't know, because I did it so long ago, guys. It was just hard to remember. Broke it. Cool.
Okay.
I can do that.
We'll get it organized.
She didn't break anything. What's she talking about?
It's the you know how you do like the exclamation SO to do shout outs? She was trying to get it to list using those shortcuts, the exclamation shortcuts.
Oh, there is no code for it. That's why it doesn't work. What's the bits goal for the mouth? It's $9.50 for the Mute Mouth Elite. So if you want to shut me up for 7 minutes, it's going to cost you money, bitch. That's why I put it so high, so no one would do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Yeah.
Let's hit the next couple of topics.
Okay. Yeah. You're getting tired here. All right. So somebody died. So that's the next topic.
Oh yeah.
2 people actually.
Yep.
Great job clipping that in there really well. So who is it?
That's Neil Adams. Oh, there's.
Oh, thank
Prophet.
you for the 20. Thank you for the 20, Prophet.
There we go. Yeah. That's some love right there.
Hey, I would just say Prophet took 10 months to learn Unreal. I learned it in an hour.
You're really gonna shit on him, aren't you?
I'm shitting on him because I never see him. It's like my turn. Like we always shit on each other. Like I always like teasing him. He's a lot of fun. He's got a really good. He used to do a lot of good streams, and now he's probably been really busy. But we missed him. So welcome back, dude. Guess what though? What? Guess what though? So Neil Adams passed away. Your work has been iconic and should never be forgotten. So yes, legendary. I'm making my own game now. Awesome. What are you making it on Steam? Are you making it on Unreal Engine? You've been talking about that for months though. Like for years, literally years. So I'm glad you're actually making the game.
I do remember that conversation.
Yeah. I'm making
dreams.
He's doing it on Unity.
Oh, Unity, okay. Like I like using I like using the lighting in Unity better than I like using the lighting in Unreal because it's more technically it's more technical, which I like. So you can actually control a lot of different things at once. It's really like you can actually. I won't go into detail, but I actually lit a game in Unity. And it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. But yes, the maker.
To answer your question, Unisol, is that armor in the corner? I actually don't know. I found this clip, this compilation on Google, and I thought it was compilation. I thought it was very, very telling of the guy's work, so I used it.
Yeah. I always admire comic book artists because I can't draw in that style. Even when I was in school, it's just amazing. I really like this classic comic book style, which is why I always cringe when I look at anime. It's just I just like this style better because I grew up with it.
But
legendary.
He passed away early. I think it was early last month.
Can I blow it up bigger? I can try. I think it was early last month. I've been doing so many modifications. It's like the first show we ever did here. Hold on. All right. I can make it bigger.
Giggity.
Come at me. I fucking dare you.
Wrong button. Let me escape. But yeah, go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. I don't have much. I don't have much more to say on that. This guy, he did all kinds of the classics in DC as an artist and a writer, and honestly, he's one of the the monuments of the comic book industry. He's one of the biggest reasons why comic books became so iconic.
Yeah. Definitely. Do you know what he died of?
I did not I did not find that. Then again, I probably should have been trying to find out.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. It's kind of funny because my students you should do these 3 times a week. Quit your job and do everything. It's it's worth it. I'm there's no way it's not worth it. You don't understand.
Do they understand how the real world works? Oh wait, no, they don't.
Which she's making money as a content creator. Like, she's making good money. She's like, just do it. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought you
gonna.
said this is one of your students.
Right. Yeah. I'm just like, I can't do that. I'm
Yeah. There's the risk reward factor. High risk, high reward if you hit all the high points, but it's like gambling.
Right. Yeah. Like, I would love
You
to
could
do
lose your
a show.
ass or you could win the world.
Right. And we get between 8 to 15 people doing this once a week, which is ridiculous. Like, we're just like 4 idiots doing a show on Friday, and people come and watch us. We're just grateful for it, you know.
Yeah.
But
I just don't. I'm not one that want. I'm not the kind that would want to risk everything. I've got a pretty damn lucrative job myself, and
yeah. And we all know that Soda's rich, so
yeah.
He's not made of Bitcoin.
He's not there. He's not there.
Yeah.
He's frozen.
The Matrix
unplugged.
got his soul.
He's not there.
Ooh, Unisol said he died due to complications of sepsis.
Ooh, wow, that's not good.
Oh, that's not a good way to go.
No,
That's
it's not.
painful. My dad almost went into sepsis. He had a 20% chance of living. He got
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But his blood was like sludge. It was that thick. They were like putting him on tons of blood thinners.
Yeah, I imagine.
Little to no circulation, but he came out of it, which was amazing. So, yeah, happy times. That's why I don't like doing death in memoriam or whatever that word is.
Memoriam.
In memoriam, yes. Oh wow, another person who died. Thank you, hero.
Yeah, well, he's another icon, and it was this month. So
yeah, George Perez. I know who that is. Who is that?
So
apparently he did a lot of DC and Marvel work.
Yep.
So
yep. I particularly like that bottom panel there because it shows him drawn as a comic book character.
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. I thought you were gonna say it's because there's all these hot chicks around him. I thought you were gonna say that. But yeah, I like that.
Yes,
too.
he did Teen Titans. He actually did the good run of Teen Titans.
right, the good one.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet. That's right. I'm gonna have the Infinity Cod piece.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then I blast with a pelvic thrust.
That's okay, Actinova. That's because you got exposed to the wrong version of the Teen Titans before you got exposed to the good version.
Yeah, definitely.
Very few people will understand
from the 2000s
these days.
was good.
Yeah. Like Chris.
Ooh, those are some big name drops there, Unisol.
Yeah.
And that's that's fair, Actinova.
I don't like it. Well, that's because you have no taste, Actinova. That's the problem. This is the problem here. If you don't agree with me, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. No, I get it. It's like everyone has different tastes. I don't intentionally knock on anime. It's just not my thing, and it seems to be everyone else's but mine. So I'm kind of the minority there.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it's
I would say, and you're gonna probably take this as I'm calling you an old shit. Which is very
I already know I'm old, so I don't know what that
But I think it's just a generational thing.
It might be, yeah.
The generation that I come from and even, I even think Oni's generation, there's a hell of a lot more exposure to anime and manga than what was when you were younger. Like, really, if I were to point to a time period, it would have been the mid to late 90s when anime started getting huge here in the States.
Well, I can tell you why.
Why? Why is that?
Studio Ghibli, with their releases of Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind, both the manga and the anime, Princess Mononoke, Akira,
Yep.
Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
just to name a
Also,
few.
yeah.
Akira was really massively popular when I was in college.
Yep.
Again, because Akira was a psychological horror with this really grungy style in a sci-fi future, which, again, cyberpunk, you had Blade Runner around that time coming out. You had Alien. You had Predator, I think, was
I was gonna
around.
say, I think that it was post Alien and post Predator.
Okay. But we had this dystopian theme going on. So it fit. And it put Japan on the stage, not just in terms of the graphic art of manga, but with animation
Gatchaman's
as
a
well.
name I haven't heard in a while, Unisol. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good. So it put manga in a league that would, instead of being other, it was now comparable to other art styles found in America. But again, the darker themes definitely didn't hurt. It was very timely. So that influence of Akira, I think, single-handedly, you could argue, was one of the biggest. But with Sailor Moon catering toward a female audience, although the anime was so weird when it got translated. Let's not mention that. Dragon Ball, just being as Dragon
Ninja
Ball.
Scroll.
Ninja Scroll was a big one. Yu Yu Hakusho, and then you had Rurouni Kenshin, which was a classic. Ghost in the Shell, which was like Eon Flux, but anime. You don't give a fuck at all. Never mind. Sorry.
No, I actually watched that.
I
the
really
second one that you said. What was the second one you
Ghost in
said?
the
They
Shell.
turned it into a movie with not Scarlett Johansson, but
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. I watched that actually, so I'm not getting bored by it. I was like, that's the one I actually watched. So
Ghost in the Shell was so iconic that it took them a couple of years, but they actually turned around after making Ghost in the Shell, the movie, the first one. They actually turned around and made a sequel movie. And around the same time they did the sequel movie, they did a TV series run based in that universe. I think they had a TV series run, and then they had a series of 3 or 4 short movies that were meant to be prequels to the sequel movie that they did. And I don't know how to explain it other than Ghost in the Shell. As far as movies go, I think Ghost in the Shell, that franchise, was one of my favorites overall. I can't speak to the live action movie because I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to originally, and then there was a lot of controversy, and then I don't know, I just never got around to it. Ironically, though, I would say that I think it's kind of a big fuck you that the guy that made the Ghost in the Shell anime turned around and actually came out publicly saying that he envisioned Scarlett Johansson as taking the role of Major if it was to ever be made into a live action.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Makes sense. I mean, literally the whole point is transhumanism. And how do you chase ghosts? What is considered human if you strip away everything that makes them mortal?
Exactly.
I love you to infinity.
The whole premise about that, the whole concept behind that set of movies is exactly that. Like, what makes a human a human? Is it your physical body, or is it the sum of your thoughts? Is it your spirit? What is your spirit? What is your ghost?
Hydrate.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
Wine coolers. Bottles of
Red
wine.
tea.
Just kidding. This generation's White Claw is my generation's wine cooler.
don't take me back to the wine cooler days.
Bartles and James, baby.
Like, who's bringing a wine cooler?
I'll take a wine cooler before I take
Cheerleader beer,
a
we called
White
it.
Claw.
Gotta get the purple passion too.
Cheerleader beer, but that's what we used to call it.
I would take a wine cooler long before I'll take a White Claw ever again.
I never
I've only
tried
had
White
a White
Claw.
Claw once. Only tried it once, and here's the irony.
It's in our Amazon wish list.
Our neighborhood, when we do trick or treating, they do treats for the adults, drinks and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And somebody put White Claw in their cooler out there to hand out. I was like, I've never had this before, and I tried it. Literally, I popped it open, took a sip, I went bleh, and dumped it out as I kept walking.
The wine cooler?
The White Claw.
A White Claw. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never had a White Claw before.
We had
Although
this-
I'm not like a hot girl summer type of guy.
We had this shit in college that was basically grape juice mixed with vodka, and it came in 2 liters, and it was like 90 cents or some shit for 2 liters.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's say
It's like they had this stuff. It was literally called hooch. And it was I don't know what the hell was in it, and it tasted horrible, but it had a lot of alcohol content in it. So
it was hooch.
Hold up. I gotta poke fun since you were taking shots at him earlier. Hey, Prophet, I saw that. Get your ass off of Apex.
I'm working on a video game. Liar, you're playing Apex.
It's gonna be another Yandere simulator.
I got
complete with the dev.
Have fun coding that game in Unity, bitch. That's gonna be fucking impossible.
I still got him on my friends list on Origin.
Yeah, I have him. I'm gonna actually have to talk to him about, like, seriously, because we're actually doing a VR. We can actually potentially get $4 million if we just get the VR thing going, and we just have to get photos of me and Keith in our pitch deck, and we can get the money. We're so close to getting the studio. We're so fucking close.
Acton Nova says White Claw is overrated teenage garbage. You give it too much credit.
Wow. Okay.
Teenage.
I don't know. I like the packaging. It looks like something that Soda would design. So fuck you. That was from that comment that you made before.
Shit, I've not seen what a White Claw looks like. Let me see.
It's a black and white logo that like it was done in 5 minutes.
Candy vodka, damn. I'll be right back.
Shots fired.
Well, I mean,
Come at me,
well,
I'm
they
gonna
took the what the fuck is that famous painting with the waves on it? It's by
Oh, the Japanese one?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Give me a second.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Did you learn that in grad school?
No, I never saw that painting in grad school.
I did.
It's not a painting. It's a woodblock print.
Because it's not graphic design; it's painting. Yeah.
Badger's
doesn't
about to
matter.
say
It's
it.
all history. Yeah, it's a real famous like wave. Yeah, it's like
his name's on the tip of my tongue.
Let's see. It's a weird name, but it's called the Great Wave of Kanagawa.
Is that what
Who's
it's
the
called?
artist? Yeah, no, who the artist is.
I think it starts with an H. Check the chat. Badger might have said it.
Okinawara.
Great Wave of Kanagawa.
Bajuka.
Is that how you say it?
The Bajuka Sandra. Oh, I can't even. I'm not even gonna
Hasuke?
try.
Hasuke?
I'm not even gonna try that one. Katsushika Hokuse. No. Yeah, that's it. What Badger put it.
Hokusei?
Don't laugh at me. Like, what the fuck? I was trying my hardest.
A for effort.
Hokusai.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at spelling phonetically. H-O-S.
Hokusai.
Hokusai.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's incredibly popular. I mean, that's not me going. It's so popular. It's so mainstream. It's
just very popular. It is popular. Yeah.
It's very telling of the time it was made, the stylization of Japanese art. Woodblock print is a very old method that isn't very common anymore, though you can still find people who practice it. So, it's basically like screen printing, but with huge chunks of wood. So, a little more danger. Both use sharp obstacles or sharpened instruments to make a negative. It's a lot of work. It's pretty cool.
Okay, I don't even know how to segue this to our next topic, but
good or bad?
Victoria Alonso taking over executive duties at Marvel. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Let's ask Hero's Chair. Hero's Chair, I have a question.
What number are we on? Oh, 5.
I guess you could say he's chairperson.
I think we're at 5. I'm chairperson. We have a question for you. Is Victoria Alonso being the new head of Marvel a good thing, Hero's Chair?
You may be seated.
Really?
Okay, thank you.
That was awesome.
And that has been Hero's Chair.
That is that she's a piece of shit.
Oh wow.
Okay. It has spoken. The chairperson has spoken.
The chair said it was a piece of shit. Need to buy a new one, Hero.
I thought he was yelling at his wife talking about somebody else or something.
No,
like
he would never yell at his wife that way.
No, not at his wife, but they were agreeing about someone else saying. Yeah. So I think we're at 5 right now, Unisol. I'm not sure.
I think 5 too.
Taking bets, are we?
His wife.
I mean, I heard you every time you said it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't answer.
That's all right. I clipped it. I clipped interviewing your chair. I don't know. I don't know much about her to make an educated opinion about it. So I don't know.
Well,
we'll just go around. We'll go around like 2 minutes each person about it. So
let me see what I can find on this. Go ahead,
Hero.
So the reason why I think it's a bad thing is she's one of the people that have come out on public records saying that she has every intention of adding more diversity and inclusion to the Marvel Universe. Which, in isolation, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when you start making your stories exclusively about diversity and inclusion, get fucked.
How do you really feel?
Get fucked.
Okay. Unisol says get up 3 more times.
So what's this betting for?
What?
What are you talking about?
We have no clue.
What was this over under about? What are we going for here?
We'll tell you at the end of the show. It's not a bad thing.
Well, she worked on Moon Knight, Hawkeye.
Yeah,
Moon Knight,
Loki, Black Widow. Well, she worked on a lot of shit.
I don't think they were all bad. I haven't seen Loki yet though.
Black Widow, Moon Knight,
Hawkeye.
Well, there you go. Those are three strikes in my book.
But they weren't even like using some sort of like diverse type of thing. The storylines were fine.
Yeah.
They weren't throwing anything in your face. Don't scratch your elbow. We can hear it.
Wait, is she a lesbian?
But
wait. Oh, I thought she was married to a woman. I don't know.
Yeah. I think her biggest claim to fame was supposed to be the Eternals, and well, we already saw how that went.
I haven't seen it yet.
So hard to watch.
Was it? I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it was hard.
I don't recommend it, Soda. You might like come back and demand your time back.
I like things you don't like though.
That is true.
Yeah, like the all-female Ghostbusters. I thought it was fine. Yeah.
Garbage movie. Thank you.
It's like everybody hated Moon Knight. I thought it was fine.
I was confused on Moon Knight. The story was really hard to follow at first because I didn't know Egyptian god lore, but they kind of explained. They explained it.
Egyptian.
Moon Knight is
an
avatar of the Egyptian god. What's his name?
The one who does judgments on Earth.
Anubis.
No, Anubis.
No, that's the god of the underworld.
It starts with
No, Osiris is god of the underworld. Anubis is the one who looks at the scales and weighs them.
That's the crocodile.
That's the bad guy.
Yeah,
no, the crocodile is a bigger, longer fucking name.
Yeah, that's the one who kills people that use the scales. Because they have the dude, the Ethan Hawke character, has the scales on his forearm. But it's supposed to represent that crocodile.
Osiris is Moon Knight's avatar.
It's not. I have a problem with this overall. They went Egyptian god lore, which doesn't make sense because
that's what the comic book's always done.
If I remember correctly, the original origin story is that he worshipped a Celtic god of death that was a raven.
Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a raven avatar type god because he's got like kind of like
there you go, Unisol.
Sorry,
Amenet. Okay, that's what it is.
Ahmed is the crocodile lady.
Ahmed is the crocodile.
Wait.
Yeah.
Amut?
Yes.
Ahmed.
That's not just a crocodile. Amut is the devourer of the dead. She has the head of a crocodile, the forearms of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippo. She's literally supposed to be the embodiment of the 3 most dangerous creatures of the Nile. Basically, if you fail that fucking test, she eats your soul.
That's what she did. Spoilers. That's essentially what. And then she was battling with the god that actually judges you after you live your life.
Anubis.
Kachu.
Wait,
Conchu.
Okay. Because I say Anubis as if he's not the one who... He's technically the god of embalming, but he is a pivotal part of the process. Personally, my favorite god that I knew of was Thoth. He had the head of an ibis. He was the god of wisdom.
Neither were.
Although, of course, Sobek was cool. I mean, who doesn't love crocodile?
A giant crocodile. Like the size of like
the
a pyramid.
And his name is just cool when you say it's Sobek. Like, it's so cool.
Also named The Mummy in the Mummy reboot. Unisol likes Osiris because it is in Destiny 2, the Osiris Trials.
Of course, you're like, well, that makes sense. Osiris, though, in the original Egyptian like pantheon, tough story. Do you know the story of that?
No, I don't.
I don't recall it.
Go ahead and tell it.
Okay, so basically, in the beginning of the pantheon of Egyptian lore, what happened was, like many other religions, the early gods were siblings. So, incest was normal. Osiris married his sister Isis, and Set, or Seth, was their brother, who was very, 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 very jealous. So... What ended up happening was he got so jealous, he killed Osiris and chopped him into pieces and threw them across all of Egypt. And Isis basically went to go put him back together.
Here's a good article.
Now, it said that she could get almost all of it except for like one piece. I don't know if they specify it. It's been a while since I looked all this up, so this is all from what I remember.
I'm an idiot.
So Anubis embalmed Osiris, and Osiris became the god of the dead in the underworld. So he's the ultimate, he's like the pharaoh. So technically all pharaohs are supposed to be lineage of him. But technically they're going to be the lineage of Horus. Horus was their son, and he has the head of an eagle, or falcon. But he's also like, it's a symbol of the sun because, it's in the sky, it flies, it's something glorious. So that's why their crowns are two pieces. There's the upper region and lower region, but you have to remember there are also like multiple kingdoms of Egyptian history, which unfortunately kind of like goes really downhill because they were really into incest. So there's that too.
Unisol said the Isis god, it's enunciated Isis.
That would make more sense. I wouldn't know because
I don't know either.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Although I do know.
Thank you, Unisol, for the correction. We appreciate it.
There was a apparently there's an organization, their sibling organizations called the Sons of Osiris and the Daughters of Isis. Well, unfortunately, because of the rise of ISIS, they decided to change their branding, even though ISIS had been around much longer than the, Islamic State had. So that sucked. But yeah, no, Egyptian mythology was, probably one of the earliest religions that really got popularized with the whole anthropomorphic people thing that most of us learned about because, the Brits went and kind of tore up the Valley of the Kings and all that stuff. Oops. Yeah. Maybe don't do that.
And then we have Moon Knight. Which is why he has a crescent moon on his chest.
I liked it. A lot of people did.
I like the costumes. They're pretty cool.
Me and Nova have argued about this already.
Yeah, I mean,
I call him a little bitch.
Yeah, because a debate always excels when you start making fun of the other person.
Exactly.
But anyways, I enjoyed it, but not as much as I wanted to enjoy it. Soda, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted it to be better than it was, but it fell short for me. But it was still entertaining, if that makes sense.
I think they needed more time, like everything.
Yeah,
when
they rushed it.
5.5 fucking episodes.
Didn't they say one of the actors died?
Yeah, there was he died before shooting began.
Oh,
he was
it was afterwards.
No, it was.
It was a skiing accident.
Yeah, it was a skiing accident.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
He wasn't like a central character to the show.
So it wasn't
not that cheapen it or anything, but they were able to continue pretty quickly.
They should have just called me.
Right?
Yeah, but that would have only made a big difference if they did a lot of 3D animation for the show, because then you would be able to excel as your lighting artist position.
I had a bunch of good. Their CGI and everything was I didn't find any major flaws, but
I know some things in the Marvel universe, like each of the mystic colors represent something. I know in Eternals, like all their magic stuff or all their powers were yellow. In Shang-Chi, they were yellow as well, but with the I can't remember her fucking name, but the crocodile, like her stuff was purple. So that means something else in the Marvel universe. So everything else, like, that happens for a reason. Everything's like 100% intentional, and I didn't have an issue with it either. I think everything was fine. What?
Oh, Khonshu. That's why I thought it wasn't Egyptian. That's why I thought it wasn't Egyptian, because I didn't.
Sounds like a Pokemon character, right?
Yeah, oh God.
I choose you.
Kachu,
I choose you.
Sticky bum, right?
I'm gonna have so many fucking clips. It's gonna take me all day tomorrow to go through them. And they're like, "Oh, you're making fun of me." And I go, "I don't fucking remember doing that clip. It's like I did it a month ago." It gets mad at me. Oh, you made me look bad. I make me look bad. Relax. All right, so is this bitch gonna make it good or bad? What was the consensus here?
I mean, she's had her hand in every Marvel movie, like literally every made from what I looked at. So,
well, I would say more shows than movies, but Eternals and Black Widow are the two movies that I know of for sure.
Check the IMDb page. She has like co-producer, some producer on every movie ever made. Look like.
You know, they kind of tag people as producers when they don't even do anything.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just.
Yeah. I feel like signs that there are bad signs that I'm seeing, red flags, if you will. Things that she's been saying recently that just kind of make me cringe. Like, you get to a certain point when you hear the phrases spoken of diversity and inclusion, and just automatically you just go, "Oh, this is gonna be woke garbage."
Yeah, could be.
They did that on Craig of the Creek. Like, no one's even reported it yet that one of the characters has two mommies, and like the end is like an 8-year-old professing her love to another girl.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like whatever, it's fine, like as long as it incorporates in the story. But I'm surprised none of the crazy like right-wing friggin' super Christian psychopaths haven't picked up on that yet, but now they will, because I mentioned it. But I mean, they did the same thing in Steven Universe and didn't really bother me because it incorporated in the story. So as long as it's not thrown in my face,
Steven Universe.
I don't. Steven Universe is actually a seriously underrated show. I think it was very well written. At first, I didn't really like it, but I mean, they don't force any of that down your throat. The stories are well thought out, so I don't have a problem with that. But if you're kind of forcing a narrative just to force the narrative, then I have a problem with it.
And that's kind of what I'm afraid things are leaning towards. That's why I've been kind of a negative take on some of these things.
Right. I'm more like Oni. I don't want to see any public displays of affection because it makes me physically ill. It just does. I just don't want to see it.
Really?
I just don't.
This is why you didn't like the sex episode of Halo.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't. Yeah. Oh, he lost his virginity. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. I want him to kill aliens.
Why is this even part of the story?
I don't care. I don't care if he's like banging chicks on the side. It's like not part of the story. Or I don't care. Oh, he's like a Spartan. He's got to have a 10-inch dick. Let's go film that because that'll make good content. No, motherfucker. Let him kill a grunt. That's what we want to see.
Wait, that happened?
No, I have no idea what happened. I'm just saying. I refuse to watch it.
Apparently, the most recent episode of Halo, they actually apparently had a sex scene for Master Chief.
Sweet. He needs to get him some.
And then the next episode is Master Chief contracts space AIDS.
And it's
just like, you know, it's just like,
shouldn't that technically just be left as part of the fantasy? I mean, honestly, when it comes to certain things, I don't even like assume that they even do anything like that. It's like, I'm too hyper focused on my job. This is literally all I do. It encompasses my life. I have, just why not just leave that to the fantasy?
If they want to make it interesting,
girls have their fantasy.
If they want to make it interesting, have him tap into AI and bang Cortana. That I'll watch.
Hold on. It has to be the OG Cortana that's actually
the OG.
Hot.
Yeah, OG Cortana. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know this story.
Yeah.
Amor, I don't know.
No, they're not, Unisol.
Amor asks, aren't the Spartans chemically castrated?
They might. I don't know. Is that part of the story, Amor?
I don't know if that would be.
I don't even know anymore at this point. But with the
way I don't fucking know.
The way the entertainment industry is at this point, like,
why does everything need to be sexualized? Get off my lawn.
Let's take Watchmen.
Okay.
Take Watchmen.
Oh God, I know where this is going.
If you read the graphic novel, every time you see Dr. Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan is butt-ass naked in every shot that you see him.
His dick is swinging in the wind and shit.
Well, does he have
you see his twig and berries, and I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, then.
Not even gonna lie. Dr. Manhattan in the comics had a nub. A nub.
A yub nub?
There you go. But in the movie, for some damn reason, He has a fucking
Too
dong.
quick.
He has a what?
A dong.
Oh, a dong.
Fucking
A big dong?
foot-long
Or like,
monstrosity.
oh, you got a giant cock. Gotcha.
Yes.
So everybody was jealous. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Chicks need love too.
when we're talking about entertainment transitioning from one medium type to the screens, big or small, big or small,
You said it was big.
they have to, for some reason they're going to make it the approved appeal to whatever.
I like where this is going.
So apparently males automatically have to have footlongs, I guess.
How you navigated through that entire narrative was so fucking cringe. And I was just like, how is he going to get through this? How is he going to get through this?
Can we just mention the unrealistic body standards and that are required of people? Like, they're expecting all guys to be freaking packing, and it's like, that's not the reality. Just like you're not going to see every woman as an hourglass figure. You're not going to see every guy with six-pack abs, and always, be 6 feet tall. That's just not how that works.
I don't like hourglass. They creep me out.
Someone order him an hourglass figure. Preferably an antique one, maybe with a baby doll.
I'm going to get him an hourglass.
I have no problem with hourglass, but when a woman looks like an hourglass, something's not right.
Yeah, they're in a corset.
Kind of, what was it, like Catgirl? Catgirl in the new Batman? She was like, looked like she was like 80 pounds. I'm like, put some weight on, girl. Like, fuck's sake.
All right. The proverbial eat a cheeseburger line?
Yes.
Okay. All right, there we go.
But that's not attractive to me, but I'm old school, so.
I don't have a type, so I don't know.
I hate
know
all women.
Chieftain's
So.
type. I know Chieftain's type.
My type is the type that likes me. That's my type.
Pink.
True.
Who?
Not who. What?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Anyways, this is for Aerith83. If you're watching, I sure doubt you are. You're probably sleeping, but Aerith83 is my type.
Best
Dead Space is, they have a release date. So again, you guys are talking about recycled games. Guess what, guys? Dead Space is coming out January 27th, 2 days before my birthday, 2023. So, yeah.
Indeed.
Did anyone ever play the original Dead Space or no? Wow, this is giant middle finger. That's an emphatic no from
I did not.
Oni.
Wow, that's horrifying. Sorry, something distracted me there. Ironically,
The only thing we need is Terrence to ruin the mood in the White Knight with White Knight BS.
Who did he White Knight?
Wow.
Who did he White Knight? Did I miss something?
He has it. That's the joke.
All right.
Anyways,
he's like the morality police. But anyways,
I ironically sat down and watched a timeline compilation of Dead Space across all medias.
Oh, the sex jokes earlier. Okay.
And that was I find it ironic because I didn't actually know that they were doing a reboot or an addition to the storyline or anything. But it was about a week or so ago that I actually watched it, and I now feel I actually understand something of which I had no understanding of before.
I mean, it's not exactly. When I say this, I don't want it to sound like I'm demeaning it. That's not my intention.
Sorry, I'm trying to copy Soda here.
No, you're good. It's that Dead Space has
It's a chicken dance.
Dead Space has a story. It is obviously very dark. It is obviously chock full of treachery and deceit, and obviously a lot of gore. But it's a very classic good versus evil. But it's like if you were to take Alien and then mix that with zombies and galactic to intergalactic conflict. Like
planetary.
It's very spanning.
Intergalactic.
It's it's a lot, and the fact that it's again this whole thing of it happens over and over again, and there always seems to be something that remains. It always comes back somehow. Yeah. Not about that life, because I don't like zombies. No.
No?
I'm okay with Doom, where it's, oh, cool, I can literally punch them to death. This is like, no, you have to dissect them. No, it should just die in one fucking hit. So, two very different playstyles.
It's a single player game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, with zombies that you can't punch to death.
Pros.
I don't know
Single
why
player.
I've never played this game, but
it's really popular.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of it.
It's supposed to be pretty scary.
Yeah, it's definitely
a lot of people would say that because they
definitely
they
a
will
horror,
say
cyberpunk / horror / space / what isn't it?
Well, the thing about it that made it so successful, aside from the character designs and the creature designs, was that to defeat certain enemies, you had to go and interact with them. You could not. It was the suspense part that actually got you. You knew going in, this is a trap. I'm gonna go explore, and I have to go in there, or I have to get this. And then also they have dead babies, so that's gonna do some things. So, yeah,
so the pro-choice people will love it.
There are some baby necromorphs or necromorphs from mutilated babies. It's quite a thing.
Horrific.
So it's a lot of body horror. So that tends to get people on a really different level. So there's it. I mean, I heard a lot of good things. I did hear, I think it was like the third one that kind of was okay, but again, sequels don't always do as well as the first. That's kind of expected.
The third one, I think the third one wrote itself into a corner because it basically ends with Earth being attacked by 4 fucking necromoons, which while it could have been while Dead Space 4 could have been a really epic finisher to the story, but
we're not going to get that. So
yeah, we're not going to get that. I guess we're getting a reboot instead of a conclusion to the story where we got left on a cliffhanger where Earth's being mutilated by 4 undead moons.
It's like Ego, the living planet, gone horror.
Yep.
So just like Marvel Zombies, except they ate Ego. I think Zombie Galactus ate Ego. Back in the phase when everything had to be zombified.
Yeah.
I think that was around the same time where Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
What?
Everything is zombified. Everything is zombified.
And there goes Soda.
Does that make him a dancing queen?
That's a chicken dance.
Clip.
If you ever come to Texas,
I was looking for it. It's in a different button on this one, but I couldn't get it.
The chicken
wow.
dance
we
is
all-
every Astros game, Chief. So when you come here, we
What?
go to Astros game.
What? The Astros do the chicken dance?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a big thing
I
here
fucking
in Texas.
hate that.
It's just a thing here in Texas, the chicken dance.
Well, I have a bucket list where I want to watch the Yankees in every American League ballpark. So
Oh, so you're gonna go to Brewers Stadium?
Brewers National League, but
I'm only about
How the
maybe
fuck am I
30
supposed to
minutes away.
know?
well, you're not. I'm not being I'm not being
Unisol
derogative.
says
I'm
the
just
chicken
I'm
dance
just,
is big in
I'm just
Germany for Oktoberfest.
I'm just informing you that they're a National League team.
Yeah, just let me know.
Oh boy.
30
Well,
minutes.
the playoffs, dude. Playoffs.
You can't get
You know they're
playoff
gonna wind up
tickets around
playing each
here.
other.
Yeah,
You know they're gonna
can't-
wind up playing each other eventually.
can't
Oh,
get
yeah,
playoff
sure.
tickets.
Yeah.
I'll get
I'll,
playoff
I'll
tickets.
split it with you. I'll pay for my ticket. You don't have to, even though you are
No, I'm
rich.
No, fucker.
shit.
Not yet. Maybe next year.
No one die.
I'm trying not to.
All right.
So, what else we got on this? What do you think, Soda?
Lagging Out News Break
Okay.
with Hero.
Because I've never played Dead Space, so
It's the IT breakdown with
believe it
Hero.
or not. Uh-oh.
Hero 6. Sorry, there's no breakdown this week.
I was gonna say.
I was like, oh god, what now? What do I
He
do?
did break down. Hero was the breakdown. And now we're
Hero
now
had a
he's healing.
breakdown.
Good one. That was good. As soon as you did that, I was like, what is he
Oh,
pulling
shit.
now? What do I gotta do now? I'm gonna pull some shit out my ass or something and fling it at Chief.
At least it would suit your monkey video thing.
Yeah, there you go.
His face just went like, what the fuck?
He's like, I got fucking nothing.
Ugh.
Oh man.
It is. There's literally nothing on there.
What you got for your camper's corner then?
I'm trying.
I'm gonna say something about Nikki
Yeah, pretty much.
because he's obsessed.
Uh,
Even though she was over here last night. But...
So it's gonna be brought to you by Haunted Baby Dolls.
Yes.
Got it.
Are apparently haunted Indian dolls.
Right.
welcome to Camper's Corner with Chieftain. And that's on a constant loop. There we go. And as always, we have a sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Brought to you by Lurkers. We know you're there. Turn up your volume so we can get a view, goddammit.
Please.
We love you, Lurkers.
He meant to say please after that.
I meant to say now.
Oh.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So the first things first, it's the trivia. So as you know, you guys, if you guys were here earlier in the stream, I asked this question before we started. What famous actor has been in 2 different alien-based movies?
Oh,
So
shit.
here
We
are
already
the
heard some
possible
of the
answers.
names.
Chris Pratt,
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver,
Yes.
Reese Witherspoon,
What?
Maybe.
No.
or Unisol.
Unisol.
Definitely Unisol.
Unisol for the win.
Gotta be Unisol.
Totally.
Actinova says B.
Nah, man, it's D. I'm telling you, D. Unisol. Nobody can beat that fucking beard. They see that beard and they gotta be. They're like, I gotta have him on my movie. Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay,
Well,
here is the answer. Answer is Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Alien and
Akinova was
Avatar. He
correct.
literally said it.
I mean, he did.
He read the list earlier.
Yeah, that's right. It's all our trivia questions are incorporated within the context of the podcast, so that's why you should watch the entire podcast to get the trivia question right. And maybe someday we'll have the money to give out cash prizes. So yes, so Camper's Corner, as Soda predicted.
Oh God.
It's Nikki Crow related. Nikki Crow claps back at Hero.
Uh-oh.
She actually did this at on her live. She did it in a non-bitchy way, but I thought it was funny. So yeah, she says I can use any photo I want on the show. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one.
I mean, it's not like she has any bad ones.
No, that's right.
God.
So here's the conversation in a private chat.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Like, whoops.
This is related to Amber Heard. It says 2 exes plus Amber Heard have spoken up about it now, about Johnny Depp's abusive behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I remembered the other incidents, she says. Kate Moss and him had a big domestic issue that was been documented in the courts. And then I wrote as a response, oof, thanks, I'll drop the bomb on Hero on Friday, LOL. She didn't have time to get on the show. She was busy. Otherwise, she was going to come on the show and discuss it with you here, but she didn't have time.
Yeah.
But,
honestly, I've not heard anything corroborated about Kate Moss's bit. I'm sure it's there if it's being reported, but I've not heard anything about that yet.
No, but just full context, she's not supporting Amber Heard. She's never said she did. She's like, I'm just saying that he's got a past as well. She actually supports Johnny Depp, believe it or not.
She really does.
She really does support Johnny Depp.
And here's the funny thing is that here's what I find it.
She was just trying to give some
bizarre.
context down the middle, I think, is what she was trying to do.
Yeah, and I believe it. I just find it absolutely bizarre that this domestic violence case with Kate Moss exists, yet Kate Moss herself has literally pines over Johnny as the one that got away.
Well, it's one of those things where if you're in maybe an abusive relationship or something like that, I've seen that happen. I've actually been part of one of those. I've been in an abusive relationship before, and I understand the philosophy behind it. So.
I could see that, but she literally says that Johnny was the only one that could ever have taken care of her the way he did. Like, she said that, and then you still have Winona Ryder and the mother of his children. I can't remember her name because I can never pronounce it. Like, they literally have come out publicly and said that they've only had perfect gentlemanly relationship with Johnny, and in fact, Johnny still takes the mother of his children and his children out on vacations as a family unit. They all go out on vacations and they have a family relationship. So
yep.
I just find a lot of the violent abusive relationship accusations just don't seem to really track to me. But it was actually announced that one of his exes is going to testify on the stand next week sometime as a witness for Amber Heard.
What?
Yeah? So
Yeah.
It kind of completely contradicts that narrative that you just tried to defend.
Well, apparently she's
Kinda.
also the woman scorned.
That's true too, but yeah.
Women score never.
I'm just playing. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Just want to be
No,
clear.
and look, I understand it. obviously Johnny doesn't exactly have a perfect record.
No,
I saw all those text messages just like everybody else did.
Yeah.
Those were pretty bad.
All I know is the newest trend on TikTok is the Captain Sparrow run now.
Look, you know it's got to be bad when
I totally want to see Oni do the Captain Sparrow run. I'd pay you to do that.
You got to know it's bad when people on TikTok are trying to are using cats dressed up as Amber Heard and Jack Sparrow to play the parts to a voiceover of the court proceedings.
I got coworkers who are just like, "What is even going on? Did you graduate? Did you graduate law school? Did you? Or did you like drive by law school? Literally just went past the law school and just say, yeah, I went to law school."
Printed it out online.
Instead of shut up and dribble, bitch, you should say shut up and stitch, bitch. That's what you should tell them.
Objection, hearsay.
Yo, have you guys seen that YouTube video?
Yeah.
Did we read that right?
Several of them. Funny as shit.
I mean, the dumbest lawyers ever.
I think
Did we read that right?
I just
like talking about being like unprepared for a test. It's just like, oh, here's the stuff. Did I say that right? Like, how many times did it take you to pass the bar, bitch?
Right?
I was like,
it's so bad when you see one lawyer arguing with the judge.
Right?
Yeah, that's a big no-no. That you don't do that in court. There's a way. There's a process. There's a set of manners, and there's discipline.
She tried to argue the amount of time they had left available on Amber Heard's side with the judge, and the judge put her straight the fuck in her place.
Yeah, no kidding. You want to disrespect
like
the
that,
judge
Sonia.
to her face in her courtroom? Good fucking luck. So really, they're not doing her. Those lawyers aren't doing anyone any favors aside from giving us quality meme content.
Yeah. Look, I will again. Johnny's not a fucking saint, but I definitely don't. I'm still not believing that he was ever physically abusive. Like, the biggest tell to me is the blackmail letter. When she asked for the divorce.
racist.
Totally. When she asked for the divorce, she started with like a $4 million request, and then it gradually, over the course of like 5 correspondences, ballooned into a $20 million settlement. Basically, you give me this money and this Land Rover to fuck off. And we will never talk about it again. And if you do not satisfy these demands, we will bring this in. We will bring this into the public eye.
She's gay.
Whoa, dude.
She's
Bi?
not even bisexual. She's gay and married a straight man. She should give him money because she doesn't like penis.
That
Amber Heard likes vagina. She's gay.
Maybe. I mean, but on top
If
of
that's
that,
not a clip, I don't know what is.
Hey, here's the other question. Like, how is it that she has a documented history of domestic violence?
I don't know.
And he's going through all of this hell, and he doesn't have this documented history.
Oh no.
It doesn't make sense to me. She got arrested on domestic violence charges because she beat her ex-wife in an airport terminal. The police officers saw it happen and arrested her.
Hearsay.
They doctored the camera.
Yep.
It's CG. It's not real.
CG, all of it.
I don't know. I mean,
if they can make that bitch swim 60 miles an hour underwater, they can fake a videotape.
I guess. But how many do they have to fake?
I don't know.
More importantly, who bought the muffins?
Right? Who bought the muffins? That's the most important thing.
Who bought the muffins? The husband.
That was
did.
such a fucking stupid line of questioning. Oh, so you're not practicing?
They were trying to expose this woman for
favoritism,
a violation of patient-client confidentiality.
Of course.
But she was just like, I just want to clarify so we can stop talking about these muffins.
Oh yeah, because it was a half-baked plan.
No. Oh God.
You're making my life harder on a Sunday.
But it's
like
Friday.
20 clips. This could be like a month worth of clips. They're like, remember when you said that? I have no idea, Chief. That we did that a month ago. She's coming out with some really good zingers. She's not even trying. She's playing with her hair. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty funny. I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm funny looking.
Ladies and men love me equally. I'm the most popular host on the podcast.
Highly debatable.
Press 1 if Oni is your favorite host in the chat.
Press 2 if not.
Soda press 1.
Bitch.
Hero press 1. I press 1.
We're very interactive with ourselves.
my number lock. How dare I have my number lock off, Hero?
Damn.
That's some rookie shit right there. Amor actually put in there favorite.
Bastard. Don't forget I know where you live.
I know where you live. All right.
Hemming it up in a hotel room.
I swear I will get internet one day. I will get internet and then hang out in the Minecraft server after we download the fucking game.
Buy a bed first.
I like the floor. I'm really trying to buy a house first. We're getting ready so I can get pre-approved to be able to get a house through the VA home loan.
You can get a house with no money down being a veteran.
It's not how that works.
I saw it on TV. They don't lie on TV.
That is how it works. No money down.
It is how it works.
Well, I still have to be approved for the VA home loan.
Yeah.
Yes. You still need to get approved. Yes.
Yeah, so I still need to be approved. I am not approved right now.
Oh, so biased. Thank you, Amor.
That's all right. So that means we got to get the studio open first before she finds the house. That way she can move down to Florida.
Not necessarily, because I still love my job here. I barely started here.
Oh, there's a fucking bug in my water. Son of a bitch.
And the location
that is
in...
bug.
It's good for you.
Go ahead.
Protein.
Extra protein.
Clip.
Depends what it is.
And the work I have actually, the workplace I'm at actually has a location in Orlando, but they don't do what I do.
Well, if I paid you more, you'd come down.
Depends.
See, I see that as a plus.
Negotiation.
I see that as a plus, the way she said that, because she hesitated.
What a dick. I get a redeemed hydrate after I just said there was a bug in there. You know what? There's a bug in here.
Chug.
But I also have this.
Chug. Don't be bugging.
Damn it. I've got enough to make you drink both, though.
Not if I erase them on my side.
I earned those.
Kind of like you earned Bitcoin in the Matrix?
I got
So
some
that has
Bitcoin.
been Chieftain's Campers Corner.
That's it?
Yeah.
I figured she had more to say.
Wow. Hero dropped 10,000 lag coins.
Wow.
Who's most active in the chat? We're most active in the chat.
Look at me. Look at me. I am your chat now.
I am your chat now. I am your chat now.
So when's our next Twitch clip compilation gonna be posted?
Oh,
right.
Wow. I got a whole bunch of them on my MacBook. So once I get all these in there, I'll start working on it.
It's gonna be like an hour long at this rate.
Yeah. Well, I don't put the entire clip in there. I just put non-contextual funny parts in there.
No, exactly though. It's still gonna be like an hour.
It'll probably be 10 minutes. It'll probably be 10 minutes.
I have to agree with Soda though. Like I am kind of surprised that was all that she said this time. She's probably got more to say now.
Who?
Nikki.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
She did a haunted. She had a ghost story chat on her thing. So I almost wanted to tell her you're welcome because she kind of tested it out here. But sometimes she has time to do it on a Saturday, like a Friday, but sometimes she doesn't. So we're trying to do the reaction videos. We're gonna be doing reaction videos with Nikki and Spencer, but their times are so crazy I can't nail them down on a time. And so I know I actually helped Spencer set up her stream setup the other day. So she's like, I can do it. I go, well, guess what? You could have done a reaction video from your cell phone because that's how we do it with Oni.
True.
So I mean, that's how we did it. It's like we figured out how to do it, so we make a do. So one more thing, kind of like with it. One more thing. Does anyone have one more thing they want to talk about? 2 minutes each.
Twitter and deep shit.
Don't forget to like our YouTube channel, guys. That's youtube.com/lagginout. We lost 30 subscribers last month because YouTubes are assholes.
Yes,
so make sure you actually subscribe and bang that bell in the top right-hand corner of the screen so you never miss a video drop of Laggin' Out. So please do that. There's 11 of us in here. So if we can get about half of you guys to sub, it'd be greatly appreciated. We need you to do that. Please sub and bang the bell. That's bang the bell.
Bang it.
That's bang the bell in the top right-hand corner in the YouTube channel, so that way you never miss. We actually do lives on there as well. So you can watch on either or, because you know what? They'll never find us. So I never even checked the multi-stream. No one's on the other side. So
yeah,
I got a fart. I'm holding it in.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Twitter deal, yeah, that keeps coming back. So Elon apparently put it on hold. I guess he's trying to wait to find out how many fake Twitter accounts there are.
Fake bots. They're fake bots.
I think he's weaseling for a cheaper deal. I still don't think that Twitter has a choice.
Well,
I think he's got them by the mouth.
I mean, if they're lucky, he'll buy them out. If they're unlucky, he'll just let the courts eat them.
Yeah.
Because what they technically did was technically defrauding.
Yeah, maybe.
Or because
that's true.
That's what I heard. Because basically, if they were
mistakes in the process. No, you're fine. I started talking over you. I'm sorry. But he did make some mistakes in the process, though. He did fail to declare before he had when he first made it publicly known that he had a 9% share, majority share of Twitter. He was supposed to declare it when he ended up at the 5% margin, and when he failed to declare that publicly, that was technically illegal. So technically, he did break some laws, but at the same time, Twitter has already announced that they're going to accept his offer. But right now, he's flexing for a better deal because they said, "Oh, the 5% of our user base are probably bots." They just kind of pulled a number out of thin air, and Elon came out and said, "Well, I think it's closer to 10%." So when he came back, clapped back, and said, "I think it's closer to 10% of your user base is bots." Well, they need to disclose that to him before he'll continue the deal. And honestly, if they fuck it up, I think they're gonna hang, and it's gonna be bad.
It's fraud.
Yeah,
I think.
Don't know how that would work.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I drove by a college law school, so do I qualify?
No.
Yeah. Armchair opinions never qualify, do they?
Opinions are like assholes. That's why we invited you. We're the assholes. We're the assholes.
Every party needs a pooper. That's why they invited you. Party pooper. Party pooper. Nails back. No.
That's the greatest thing ever. Sorry.
Which one, the dance?
Yeah.
When did you discover that, Soda?
It had to been in an update today. Or sometime this week. Let's see.
I have an update today on the Astros game. Astros have defeat the Nationals 6-1 today.
Fuck you. I watch the replay every night. Dick.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, sorry. And the Yankees are winning against the White Sox at the bottom of ninth, 10-3. If they win, that'll be their 6th or 7th game in the row.
I walked by the TV earlier. They were up 5-1.
The White Sox is Chicago, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
We did a racer. We did a racer for them about 2-3 months ago.
If you ever do anything on orbit, I need the extra fabric.
I know we've got a packet for the Astros. Last I heard, they haven't done a thing for the Astros in a while.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, I know we have patterns for Cuphead.
Cuphead, yeah.
Yeah, I found
They're
that
apparently
motherfucker.
doing some sort of a TV show of that.
I hope you didn't sign an NDA here.
Here's the thing. So, I know what I can or cannot say. We
know there's a SpongeBob SquarePants movie coming out next year.
Yeah.
We don't have.
That guy's driving for UPS right now. So.
Is he?
We don't have paper copy NDAs.
He dropped my class.
Hey, let her talk.
Oh wow.
Go ahead.
No, it's
Sorry,
okay.
Yoni. We love you.
No, you're good. No, it's just we don't have paper NDAs. It's just kind of an understood. Don't go talking about jobs unless they already have the job. Like if you've seen the advertising, you can probably say, "Oh, hey, I worked on that," but don't share photos on social media and stuff. Which is "Oh wow, I barely use social media anyway, so cool."
Ironically, that's how you found us on Facebook, and
Which I almost don't. I almost never use Facebook anymore. I mean, I use Instagram, but it's usually to look at pictures.
Sounds like my wife.
Take my wife, please. Okay.
I can't see the game.
Spacebook.
Spacebook. It's gonna be Spacebook.
10-3. I think they're gonna win that one.
Yeah, first and third, one out.
They're scoring.
Michael King's pitching. That guy throws 100 miles an hour. He's got a 1.23 ERA.
Who is it?
That's Michael King.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kopech. He's on the. I think he's on the White Sox still. He throws. You see the college kid that threw 105.5 the other night?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That's fucking crazy.
105 miles an hour.
That's like extra level shit.
In play runs. There goes his ERA.
Well, if he already gave up those other 3 runs.
Well, if it was unearned, if it was a walk and then that runner scores, it's not a.
Walk
run,
is still a earn run.
Hero doesn't care.
Hero's
I'm
asleep.
sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's dying.
All right. I'm gonna raid people. So, how do people feel about like when we raid people? Do you guys actually stay in the chat, or do you guys just leave?
Some of our
like
people
just say
leave
like
it up somewhere.
Cause there's a couple of people here, but I have a streamer crush on Tay.
Of course you do.
Yeah, it's all women. A middle-aged
No,
streamer.
you have no crushes on men? What?
Middle-aged streamer. He's watching Batman Arkham City, but he's a partner, and he's got 68 people.
Oh. Tay's fine. We all like Tay.
All right.
I don't think any of my... No, nobody
We
I
got
know
done
is
early
streaming.
today.
Well, I mean, news was kind of quiet, so
Yeah.
you know.
Everybody's
Just wait till the
still-
weekend. I'm sure it'll explode.
This is what Tay will say. Hi guys, hello, how you doing? If you're new to the chat, my name is Tay. I'm a single mom of 3, and I like to
Dead
play
by
horror
Daylight
games.
Maine.
What did you guys do on your stream today?
Right, exactly.
The same
Did
thing we
you,
do
like,
every Friday night, Tay.
Try to take over the world.
The pink
So, on behalf
sorry,
of the very lovely Blacklight Oni, the very sick but powerful Hero.
He made it through. Yeah, Hero.
He made it
Barely.
through. And the rave clubber, known as Soda Pop. I'm Chieftain.
Have a good night, guys.
And we're going to be rating Tay. She's a horror streamer, single mom of 3. She's going to say, hello, how are you? How you guys doing? What'd you talk about? How was your stream? That's what she's going to say. So, on behalf of all of us, this is Lagging Out, signing off and lagging out.
Night, guys.
thanks for coming to the stream. We appreciate you.
Love
In
you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see you next week.
Oh, you forgot to do the winner on the,